Welcome. I'm gonna get a little closer. A little bigger. Yeah, there we go. Nice and big. Big. Should be a little smaller, actually. A little too close, actually. What's that? Evening, Gecko! I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, baby. Let's go. It's a good day. It's a pretty good day. I got to have soup. I went on a hike. I got soup. And I came back. And now I get to do art. It's pretty great. Let me turn on a harpy hair. I just want to... Ooh, that's a bit loud for me, actually. One sec. There we go. Little quieter. Let's go. Happy Monday, Gecko. Also, thank you for the resub, Gecko. I hope you've been doing good. Happy 36 months. That's 3 years, baby. Wait, no. Wait. Yes, it is. That's 3 years? That's a long time. Jeez, that's a long time. Are you winning, Mom? I'm winning. I'm winning, son. I'm doing good. I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. You had vegetable beef soup? Delicious. Oh, delectable. Sounds lovely. I know, right? It's hard to believe how much time has passed because it doesn't feel right. I feel like it's been forever, and it has been only like a couple months. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it on y'all. That is wild. Time feels fake, and I feel like I'm worried that if I get like I'm worried like the older I get, the more it will seem fake. You know what I mean? I don't know if I like that. Feel like it's just it does feel like it's just been a year. I don't think it hasn't been 3 summers. No, 3 springs. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. We gotta think about time now. Jeez. Also, the art you did is lovely, Lone Wolf. I really, really like it. You did a wonderful job. Thank you so much for that piece. It's so good. Time feels completely fake to me since COVID. Yep. Absolutely. Considering I started streaming a couple months into COVID, I think it was. I guess I still feel like I'm in that stage where of beginning things. You know what I mean? That's a big one. Press for Birdlock. I need to read this anime. Ooh, which anime? Also, Drew, thank you for the lurk and welcome in. Let me grab. There we go. Before we start doing art, I will explain what art we're doing in a sec. It's pretty loosey goosey today. I'm gonna be so for real. But come on, word. Thank you for the gifted sub. Welcome on in, and for the resub. Happy 36 months. 2 years. 2 years, baby. Hard to believe it's been 36 months. Can't wait to see what next 36 months have in order. Me neither. I'm so excited. So many things are coming. A lot of the work that I've been doing all of summer and fall will be coming to a culmination. Culmination? Is that the right word? To a point. Soon. I just have to do the promo. I'm just doing the promo art for it. Let's go! Because once promo art's done, baby, I can start posting it. Ooh, it's coming to fruition. Yes, thank you, Darth. That's a better way of saying it. Fruition. Bird Chimera, seen on Twitter? Yeah, this is the latest piece I just finished up. It's very nice. I have fun. I see Farsil, I dive bomb into stream. Hello. Welcome on in. I hope you do well. Oh, Birdlaw, you meant Dungeon Meshi. Yes, the manga, extremely good. I do recommend it. I highly recommend it. Even if you're watching the anime, I still recommend it. Also, Drago, I'm glad you made it home safe. Welcome home. And Twister Patch, Happy 10 months. Welcome back. Nice stream. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Art and having fun. That's what we're going to do today. And Okara NPC. Happy 20 months. Welcome on back to you. Lonely Turtle. Happy. Thank you for the 1,000 shinies. For do add more time to microwave, to add 10 minutes to it, to let her cook. Let her really get thoroughly cooked. Also, Lonely Turtle, thank you for the... Wait a minute. For the 2 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. I saw that. Who's deserving of these shinies, you ask? Why, you are. Not you. You, over there. Yes, you. Wait, your name isn't Honey. Oh, then just give them to her. She'll know what it means. I can see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Destin. I see you. Also, Sack and Black, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. 4 months, how is everyone? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Chilling. Waifu, yeah, it's Farsil. Farsil, baby. It's very cute. I will zoom in to my favorite. I love this pose and this pose. This one in particular just pulls at my heartstrings very nicely. It's good. Crovanon, happy 13 months. Welcome on back. And Tempest, thank you for the resub. Happy 14 months. Evening to you. Thank you all for the level 3 hype train. Thank you so much. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Gecko feels like she's about to eat her head off. That's part of the tension. Part of the fun of it, you know? Mithrandir, I've got some stories to tell from the theater. Ooh, alright. I got a little time for some stories. We were running the second act and going through a scene where 2 actors have a fight. One knocks the other one down and grabs their gun. But this time, instead of grabbing the gun, the 2 accidentally knocked the gun into the orchestra pit. The lead actor rolled with it and said, "No more gun for you." This nearly broke everyone on stage, and they were struggling not to break character. That's extremely funny. That is extremely funny. Good job. Good job to them. Good improv. Dang. Hi, Bayray. How's it going? That is pretty funny. Love Marcel's reaction when Fallon tore her shirt. I haven't watched that episode yet, but I saw the little clip of her going, "Whoa, hey!" And I was like, that's extremely funny. The voice acting is extremely funny. It's so good. Barrett's going good? Good. I'm glad. Hi, Nisei. How's it going? Sketch is looking great. Why, thank you. This is actually... I did this last stream, so this was just open from last stream, but like, ooh, they're being robotic. They're being cute. I love Farcel. I have a weakness, you see. Monster lady. Anyway, don't worry about it. Now, today, we were thinking of, well, I was thinking of doing some quick sketches. I like these sketches. These are a little more than quick sketches, but they're still very similar. They're not particularly colored or rendered. They just have very loose shading and like a flat color behind them. I like that. I want to continue with that because I think if I keep doing it, I'm going to get faster at drawing. Instead of focusing on polishing, I'm going to be trying to focus on anatomy and posing and making sure everything looks clear and solid. So we're going to give that a shot. But also, Nisei, I hope you had a good stream. I got to lurk a little bit. I saw you're drawing a little bozo in black, if I'm not mistaken. It was pretty good. I also love the art you've been doing for Mage Vivica. It's so pretty. And Arani. Oh, Nisei's doing so much good art right now. Nisei's always been doing really good art, but it's so fun to watch the process. Gecko. Yes, I do love a woman that can literally just kill me feeling. Yeah. Yeah. She has big cat energy, and I do really like it. This is such a cute little kiss. Ah. Meta, art question. How many sketches do you usually do before line art? I see most people do like 1 to 3. In terms of sketches, I can actually show you with this piece. So let me, I'll show you with this one. So the way I usually start it is... I usually start with the rough sketches here. Come on, honey, where'd you put these layers? Where'd you put them? Maybe they're in here? Oh, they are absolutely in here. I'm just removing them for the layer. There we go. So I start with these. I start with a rough layer. And then after this, I get all the rough poses out. It's really fun. Edinburgh, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're doing well. Twister, high concept gay monster is somehow resulting in surprising amount of good art in the past few years. It's becoming a little mainstream, and honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. But welcome on in, raiders. I hope you had a good time playing Monster Prom. Oh, they played the road trip. Nice. The art for that is really, really cute. Welcome on in. My name is Honey. We just started stream. I'm just showing off how I start doing sketches, and we're just gonna do sketches today. Keep it rough, relaxed, and take it easy. Let me know if the music is too loud for y'all, by the way. At our after age, yo, I had a heart-wrenchingly good run, but sabotaged by faulty memory. Oh no! Oh, that is unfortunate. Music's on the quiet side, actually. All right. See, this is why I gotta ask, and I have no problems if y'all tell me, because honestly, these big ol' ears aren't just for show. Like, I actually have very sensitive ears, so a lot of the times if something is too quiet for y'all, it is probably a good volume for me. So definitely let me know. Hi, Dia! You're playing Bayonetta? I loved little art from Bayonetta. It's good. What was I about to say? Yes! So, Goliath setting up line arts for VTubing model. Figure all these parts of stuff confusing my brain. That's great, Goliath, though. That's really good. You're learning how to make a model yourself. It's so rewarding because you don't have to worry about talking to another artist and having to worry about art styles clashing or their limitations, because you get to learn it yourself. It's a longer learning curve, but you actually get to make it the way that you want and you can. And it's so much fun. Good luck. Nice's art is always based. Agree. Strong agree. But meta, so for the sketches, I usually start with the roughs, just posing like this, and then I will do a corrections pass. So that will be looking at the anatomy and going like, okay, I have to fix some parts. So I will add bones underneath, the expressions, clean them up. I'll sometimes adjust the pose so it's clearer, so I separated these two a bit, and then just add more anatomy to balance back here. And then after that, I'll actually leave those on so y'all can see. After that, next up is the line art. So I will just clean it up with line art like this. And then I will go like this, just fill, turn off these layers, and then I will work on color, shading, extra rendering, so just like blush, and then blood. But yeah, that's pretty much my process. It's not particularly complex, but it does look complex in Clip Studio because I use a bunch of layers. It's for control so I can move things easier. Also, Tia, thank you for the resub. Happy 3-year anniversary, Tia. Let's go. You say this is really effective. I think it kind of enhances the message of the drawing, leaving everything that doesn't add less detailed or colored. Sometimes I kind of add too much blurring of it, what's happening. Yeah, it's different, and I love seeing how different artists do it. Like, I watched Yo Clash and Dia do art. Everyone has a different style, and it's not just how we draw that is different, but it's how we organize our layers and how we start drawings and what the bones and the base are. Some people, like Nisei, can really, really, like, or at least in my mind, the way I see it, Nisei just has such a strong grasp on posing and silhouette that I don't see Nisei focus too much on the anatomy part of rebuilding a sketch. A lot of it is, like, built into Nisei's brain. And that just kind of, like, a lot of the times that comes with a whole bunch of experience and practice. It's fascinating to watch. Tia, happy 3 years. Still super proud of how far you come. Thank you, Tia. I'm so proud of your models, too. Your models look so good, Tia. Oh, I remember when we were both starting out. Oh, they were so much more stiff than they are now. But we've gotten so good, Tia. You've done so good. Sticks of butter. I have a question. How do you make or get a 3D model of your OC, and how did you get it to work? So that's actually an interesting question, Stick of Butter. The answer is I don't know, because I don't actually have a 3D model of myself. This is a 2D model. So I drew it, and then I cut it into pieces, and then I put it into a rigging program so that I could rig it myself. It is hard to get a 3D model without commissioning someone who knows what they're doing. If you do want a 3D model and we want to use it for reference, I highly recommend looking for someone who is a Blender artist who can do your design, and then you can get the file and move it around how you like, so you can pose it in any programs you'd like. I think it's possible to make Blender models and import them into Clip Studio so that you can use them. Don't quote me on that. I think I remember seeing a tutorial for that like a couple years ago. It's been a while though. You can see how the lines concentrate on their faces, and the lines coverage and the interaction is beautiful. And conversion on their interaction is beautiful. Thank you, DC. Thank you very much. It's very... That's a good compliment. Six better. Okay, thank you. This helps a lot, actually. But do I need some fancy camera to make it copy my movements, or just snap? So that's actually a really nice geek question. I do have expertise in this, so I can help you. Let me write this down real quick. We're gonna get to art in a little bit, but I will do a little explanation for those who are new to it. That's a random layer. So for VTubing, there are two ways you can separate it. So there's the art, the rig, and then the tracking. Let's call it. So the art, rigging, and the tracking. So I have done all three for myself. I did made my own design, art, rig, and tracking. I didn't make the tracking, but I used it myself. So the art would be drawing the character and then cutting it into pieces so that it is riggable. So you see my character, the hair piece, the little side hair pieces are separate pieces than the ears, so I can move them separately. Thank you, Charm. Glad you like the model. But yeah, so the art side is just drawing and cutting it. It sounds simple when I say it like this, but I am very much dumbing it down. Rigging is the movement. It's rigging, it's making it so that the model can move. It's not all the tracking, but it is essentially programming the parameters so that, or I guess rigging the parameters so that the character can move in different ways. This will result in many different styles of movement. Some people have less movement that's more restrictive, but is more speedy to make and cost effective. For more expressive motion that is really wide range, it takes longer and is more expensive. It just depends on what rigger you're going to go with, or if you're going to make it yourself, you know? Similar to 3D, this is kind of like the design phase, and then putting it into Blender. And then putting it into Bones as well, or Unity for Bones. For 2D software, for tracking, I use iFacial Mocap. So iFacial Mocap is really good for tracking. And I use VTube Studio and VBridger. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. You technically don't need VBridger. You also don't need iFacial Mocap. You just need a phone and VTube Studio. That's the big one that you need. If you want more complex movements and mouse shapes, you have to rig the model for VBridger and iFacial Mocap. So for these two. So if you are using these two programs, like these two here, you must rig it properly for this. Otherwise, you can kind of forget about these and go from movement to straight to just VTube Studio. This might actually help my own VTube model. Yeah. If this does help, I genuinely hope so. I will say, if you want a cheap VTuber model for free, I highly recommend using Vroid. So Vroid is a free Steam game where you can make a 3D model. You just need iFacial Mocap. You also need to download what is the program called? There's a 3D program you need to show this. It's not Vinyan, it's, how do I explain this? I've forgotten what the program is called, but it is basically a program that showcases the model, and you put the tracking software through it, which has the model. It's not Blender. It's similar to VTube Studio. VTube Studio, by the way, is a Steam game. So VTubing is extremely complicated, and I am sorry I'm probably not explaining it as well as I can. I do sincerely recommend checking out a lot of VTuber tutorials online on YouTube, because that is how I learned, and it is way more, it's way easier to understand when someone is explaining on video, showing you what is happening on their screen. Right now, I am just explaining it with words, so it might not be the best if you're a visual learner, but yeah. Is V-Roid Studio? Sorry, I just took off my sweater. It's hot. I want to put on my t-shirt. Love your model. Thank you, Charm. Made it myself. Welcome on in, gamer. Renfig, yes, it's VC Face. Thank you. I forgot what it was. I was like, I haven't used it in years. Or a year, actually. But VC Face. So this is the 100% free method. V-Roid is really, really good. You can design your own model, and then it will have everything you need pretty much so you can start VTubing. It will also have hand tracking if you need, if you have a webcam. Live 2D is flat 2D. You can't rotate in 3D space, but it is easier on your PC if you're streaming. It takes up less processing power, as far as I understand, and it is an easier way to learn than jumping right into 3D. Like, I am jumping into 3D now in my spare time. It's so much more complicated than you think. It's so complicated. Like, I had to spend 7 hours downloading the correct version of Unity. So I downloaded Unity about 7 times in different types until I learned, no, it's the 2019 version I want, so... We live and learn. We live, we laugh, we love. Bum, bum. Cam, thank you for the resub. Happy 34 months. 34 months has been a long time. Remember, honey, the most important thing is you are very cute. Put a sticky note onto that. Alright, I got sticky notes then. Why not? King Booyah, happy 26 months, welcome all back. Meta, what do you mean when you say putting in bones? Okay, so putting in the bones. So in 3D models, after you make the model, so say you make a little model in Blender. After you make the model, like just the way it looks, it still won't move. You can't just make... It's sort of like making a clay figure, but not putting in the ball joints to make it move. So in Blender... Sorry, Farsil, get out of here. I gotta explain this. So... Now, granted, I am not a 3D artist yet. I'm working on it. But from what I am learning, the first stage is Blender. Well, technically it's not the first stage, but for the sake of learning how models work, it is kind of Blender. So for 3D, you start in Blender. It's a little guy, it's a little clay guy, can't move. It is just a almost like a figure. Step 2 is Unity. And Unity adds bones. So a lot of the times when you see model makers post videos of their models, you will see these little like gray invisible bones, or these little triangles. These are the bones. You are essentially adding bones to a character and depicting how the model should move if it's tracking you. So every time a character's arm moves, it has been rigged to do that. So, similar to how 3D does it, Live 2D, the rig, is just this stage of adding bones. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, you can absolutely ask again, and I will try to explain it in a different way. Coming from 10 years of Maya, Blender is very overwhelming. It extremely is. I cannot stress enough. Blender, not even just Blender. Blender and Unity are programs that are so flexible and so big that they are almost too much for the sheer scope of just wanting to make a little model that for VR chat. There are too many hotkeys. It's so complicated. There are so many things to learn that it is too much in a program for just the one thing. But they are the only things that kind of work. So I guess we gotta cope. We just gotta cope. That's all we can do. I'm just making sure. Happy Fabian, is iPhone required? So iPhone is not required, actually. You can do this with just a webcam. The tracking is significantly not, it's not as good. It's definitely not as good. However, it still works. You can still VTube. You can also VTube with an Android. iPhones 10 and up have something like True Depth Camera, which is Apple's proprietary camera software. It does have the best tracking. It sucks that you do have to get an iPhone if you want this kind of tracking, though. If they just sold it as a camera, that'd be way better. Fennec Boxhound, happy 2-year anniversary to you. Thank you for coming. What do you mean when you say putting in the bones? Oh, I explained that. Trash Boy, I'm sorry for asking this quite random. What kind of mic do you use for singing? Have someone wondering what type of mic they need for singing online. So Trash Boy, I am not the expert for that. I can't tell you what I use. However, it is not necessary to get a super, super good mic for singing. Your friend should probably stay in their budget. I started with a Yeti, like a Blue Yeti, and it was good for a year, and then I was like, okay, I've saved enough to upgrade my sound setup. A Yeti with a sock over it does a lot of good stuff. You just have to put on the right filters. I genuinely needed help from most of my goofballs, like the friends I have, to help me figure this out. But I use a Shure SM7B. I also have a Scarlett and a Focusrite Scarlett and a Cloud Lifter. You may not quite understand what that means. That is okay. I do recommend looking it up because I do not have the know-how to be able to explain the intricacies of sound. I essentially asked my friends for help. They told me, and as soon as everything was set up, my brain went, okay, that information is not necessary. Out of the brain. Six of butter. I've been striving to become a full-time Twitch streamer streaming games, and I'll try get it to work. Thank you. No worries. Good luck. I hope you have fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to become a full-time streamer. It can really burn you out, so be careful and keep your expectations in check. Greenlight, just made a notice on the stuff you listed off. Y'all can ask me any questions you like. I will do my best to answer. I do apologize I get sidetracked a lot, but this is making models and art are two of the many things that I adore, so I love talking about it. Path Richard, my college days was 3D Studio Max. These kids these days, I don't even know what 3D Studio is. Blender will give you headaches, just start small. The community is really good, so ask around. Yes. Hi, Lettuce Boy. Moonlight Glow. I've been trying to learn Blender in my free time. Lately, it hurts my brain, but it's getting better. That's great. That is great. I'm getting Vroid stuff set up. Nice. Good luck. So another thing I learned... Hi, Lupin. Another thing I learned is that instead of going to Blender and making a Blender model, then putting it into Unity... There we go. Oop. There we go. Instead of going from Blender to Unity, you can actually go from Vroid to Unity. I am still trying to figure out this method. I'm trying to understand how it works. I guess like Blender / Vroid. Specifically because if you do this from Vroid to Unity, you can put bones in it to allow VR chat usability. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to understand how to make a model for streaming and VR chat. It's complicated. I'm learning. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna figure it out. Also, Bad, congrats. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Banjo. Alex, first time catching a stream. Been following on YouTube for about a year. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Good. Ken Takito, what are tips for drawing as a beginner? I would recommend, let me put it in chat. Did it work? Nope. Man is done. If you check out my YouTube channel, I do have a VOD playlist called Art 101. And it basically is when I was streaming how to begin art. The long short of it is draw what you like, draw things that interest you. However, you must treat yourself as a baby. And by that, I mean, I'm sure if y'all have been here for long enough, you've heard it, but I will say it again, and I will continue saying it. If a toddler comes up to you and shows you their drawing, you're not going to be harsh on them, right? You're not going to go, oh, the perspective's off. Oh, you used the wrong tool for this. Oh, the anatomy's weird. No. The baby is starting out on something new. They're learning something. You must encourage them and be kind. You cannot be harsh on them. Otherwise, you will discourage them and make them sad. Treat yourself as a baby who is learning. It is the best thing you can do to be gentle. You don't have to be super kind and like try to pad your ego. Just be gentle and go like, this is not what I wanted, but I had fun and I'd like to continue. Here's more stuff I want to get good at. Another thing you can do is also, if you have artists that you like, practice tracing their work or referencing their work. And by reference, I mean put the picture next to your sketchbook and try to copy it. That is a really good way to break down how your artist, the artist you admire, breaks down their drawings, and you can learn from them. Tracing is a really good learning tool. It is not a good tool for art itself, but for learning art, it is wonderful. Is important. Why not? Thank you for this gifted sub. Thank you so much. Take a sub while I go faceplant a bit. You take it easy on yourself, why not? You relax. 3DS Max is so convoluted I couldn't get into it at all. Though that was 10 years ago. I don't know if it's changed much. Ah, okay. Gecko, don't expect too much. She can't give an answer. That's true. I can only give answers to fields that I am aware of. If I am not aware, I may not be of help. I can try to redirect you to someone who might know what you're looking for, but I can only do my best. Nathan, I have a question. I've moved from practicing realistic hands to try to do faster, stylized hands. Nice! Excellent! I like the way you draw hands. Do you mind expositing on how you started out stylizing your hands? Yeah! So I'll actually, let me get this. There's a, you might find this very handy. Handy. Sorry. So this is a tutorial from the book Grizz and Norm. I highly recommend checking out Grizz and Norm's, Gwiz and Norm's Tuesday Tips. It's a little book. You can find pretty much all of it online. And it has really, really good tips for simplifying hands and gestures. So I do recommend checking them out. A lot of what I teach is what they teach. And they teach it in such a good visual way that it's easy for anyone to grasp, especially if they're a visual learner like me. Perfect is the poison of great? I agree. Yep. Yep. 100%. Just Velvet, what you just said is really touching. I do need to be gentle to myself and all. Thanks. No worries. World hard and rough. Be kind and soft to self. Yeah, I like their style. It really shows through your style. You can very much tell that I have been influenced by Grizz and Norm. And honestly, that's a high compliment for me. Kentukito, thank you for the tip. I'll go watch the vids then. I'll come back later to watch. Have a good stream. You take it easy and good luck. I hope you find the information you're looking for. If not, you're more than welcome to ask me when I'm live, and I will do my best to help you. Usually during art streams is when I can answer questions. So if I'm playing video games, it's a little trickier. Moonlight. I would always recommend tracing and breaking down others' work to understand anatomy because you'd be more inclined to be interested. Yeah, exactly. Tracing for the sake of learning is so good. It is excellent. That is how I learned how to draw when I was a kid. Like, it was extremely handy. Let's do a sketch folder. I did have someone in mind for drawings today, so I'll go to draw. Drawbox is good for those who are more of a technical kind of thinking. Ooh, I've never heard of it, so maybe it could be. Hi, Silver Thanos, or Silver Rathlas. Happy Fabian. Basically, ask yourself, am I having fun? Can I improve? And then always be proud of a drawing. You did it. No one else did. Even if it's ugly, each step is one step closer to not being ugly. Yeah. Truly, I think someone... How do I explain this point? Raccoon Riot, happy 4 months. Welcome on back. Hey, honey, thank you for all the great streams. Thank you for being here and hanging out. I do appreciate it. That's very kind of you to resub. Thank you. I think the greatest thing about art... Oop, that is the wrong pen, for sure. There we go. The greatest thing about art is that it is the act of creation itself that needs to be appreciated, and is not appreciated is not enough. Sorry, I'm just warming up my arm right now. Just trying to do big sweeping motions. That way it's not gonna cramp up if I only do small little wrist motions, you know? Don't try to trace berserk art unless you're willing to run out of black ink a lot. Yeah. There's always a style. Like, I love Mike Mignola's style, which is the Hellboy artist. Oop. I love that style. Even if you don't trace the ink, you can very much trace the line art and the anatomy underneath it. That's a great way to learn. To use Krita? I've never used Krita. I have heard many people sing its high praises because it is free and it is also fairly simple to use, so if chat recommends it, then it might be a good thing to give a shot for. I use Clip Studio Paint EX. I was trained in art school in Photoshop, but I don't want to pay for Photoshop because no. Just no. So I got Clip Studio because it's a one-time payment, you know? And it has so many more tools meant for artists, not just like photo editing. Kitty, I love using Krita. Great! I'm glad you like it. That's really good. It's always really nice when free programs end up being really, really good. Okay, more the art style or just certain fishmen? Alright, one sec. One second. Okay, so... Listen. Oh no, this art is very good. Don't get distracted, honey. Don't get distracted, honey. Don't get distracted. It's just so good. This art style is so good. It is Mike Mignola's art style. And one way where you can do tracing, I'll show you how I do tracing practice really quickly. Because it's a very simple, okay, I will show y'all the art that I saw. One sec. No, not this one. This one. Who did this art? Please tell me that they... Yes! Okay, this is by Daniel Govar. This isn't exactly Ape Sapien art that's accurate, but like, he gave him a bit of an elf here, which is fine, but like, look at that watercolor. Ooh. But yeah, they signed it. Let me write their name. Daniel Govar. Daniel Govar apparently is the artist. It's so good. It's so good. Oh no. Anyway, it's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, if I'm gonna break down the style, I'll show y'all how to do it. Fox Dogs, honey, do you have a tip on how to get out of an art block? I have waves of wanting to draw, and I usually get inspired when people draw through, though lose it when they are not drawing anymore. Okay, the good news is you have desire to draw. That's a hard one to get back once you kind of lose that for a bit. Desire to draw. You get inspired, so that's great. You get inspired when people draw. You lose it when they're not drawing anymore. Okay. So what you might have, Fox Socks, is you might have a your brain might really enjoy I think it's called mirroring. There's a term for neurodivergent people where it's like, if I were to simplify it, it's like monkey see, monkey do. Which, like, I've got a little bit of that. If I see someone else working, my brain is like, oh, okay, I gotta be working too. So I'll lurk in other artists' streams. That seems like a fairly simple enough way to get past it. But if you want to focus on yourself and draw without any outside stimulation, that's a little trickier. So I guess if you Are you finding it frustrating that you're losing focus? Are you finding it frustrating that is your art coming out the way you'd like? Are you having a bunch of ideas? So, like, do you still have ideas? Does the art come out right for you? The good news is you still have your motivation, as far as you've explained. But yeah, absolutely, feel free to elaborate, and I'll do my best to help. The mirroring thing probably explains a lot for me. Even right now, I'm watching your stream while working on calc. Seeing other people work makes me want to work. Oftentimes. Not always. Oftentimes. See, like, if I'm to break down Mike Mignola's style, I break down the placement of the cheekbones, the lips, the jaw. I try to add the anatomy under the skeleton. And break down the shapes so I can understand it better. Like, Mike Mignola's style, weirdly enough, despite Hellboy being huge, he doesn't really have any shoulders. Mike Mignola has huge rib cages on his characters, but the shoulders are so tiny and slumped. It's curious. It is not a style I think I would ever adopt, but I love his shading style. So if I'm just referencing the anatomy, I would do something like this, where I would just sort of try to break down where all the connecting points are. There are other ways to mimic it too. Right now I'm just mimicking the anatomy. So if I were to draw Abe like this, you would have the pelvis here, the leg muscles, the knees. He didn't draw any further than that, so we gotta stop there. But you can kind of see how I can break down the shapes this way. And then if I want to break down the shadow, what I'll do is I will grab a different color for me. Yeah, let's just grab the black. And then just do little copies of how he shades. So I'm essentially just copying parts of the composition and the anatomy so I can better understand what it looks like. Even if you're like, well, this doesn't seem to help, you're just copying. It's like, well, you aren't necessarily consciously learning, although a lot of times you are, but you're also unconsciously breaking down and staring at this piece longer and slower so that you can see what this artist you like does. See what I mean? I'm just gonna make sure I didn't miss Fox Sox's message. iPad Clip Studio is a subscription, which is kind of ick, but still cheapish. So Miami Goblin, I highly recommend Procreate. Procreate, I think it's only about $20. One-time purchase, and it is an excellent drawing program for the iPad. It is very, very good. There are a couple drawbacks of it, mainly the save function. It auto-saves, but if you leave it, if you crop the picture, then leave it, come back and try to uncrop it, you can't. Every time you leave the program, it auto-saves. So that's one of the downsides of it. Whip Blossom, yes. Body doubling, thank you. Also, Raccoon Right, thank you for the lurk. And thank you for the lurk, Twister. Let's see. I don't see Fox Socks. So I do hope what I said helped, but, like, good luck. The mirror thing probably explains a lot for me right now. My problem is getting frustrated and abandoning projects, something multi-100-hour projects. That's a little tricky, yeah. What might need to happen then is if you're finding you're creating a lot of projects, getting frustrated, then stopping. What might need to happen is you might need to really scale down how big your projects are. If your projects are much too big, you aren't gonna get the reward chemical in your brain when you finish a piece, you know? Because you're not finishing it. You kind of need to do art in, like, little bursts sometimes, and then have an overarching long project going on in the background. That's why I usually have 2 things going on at a time when I'm doing commissions. I have either one long project for myself, and the commissions are short and give me bursts of, I have finished this art piece exists, I am done, now I can continue working. Or the other way around. I will do a long, big project for a client, and a mini project for myself. Whether that be just, like, doodling my character in a dress, or rigging a new model. It's different. Gecko all torso, no shoulder? Exactly, yeah. That's what this art style is. I'm hectic. You know what I feel is becoming a lost art form of artists these days? Drawing ugly things. I feel like you don't see a lot of artists master the 90s ability of drawing appealing, ugly character traits. Yep, I have not seen that as much. To be fair, the algorithm probably hides them. So it might not be for lack of trying on those artists' parts. Narrator, I find it frustrating I gotta stop after 20 minutes because my back starts screaming at me. You may be interested in trying a standing desk then, or adjusting your setup so that you are not, like tilt your screen, like almost like a draft desk. That way you can draw on it and you can still have good straight posture. I can find plenty of artists that draw scary or cool or metal. You never see someone practice drawing ugly characters. There are some people that draw ugly characters. Absolutely, they are out there. Unfortunately, they are not super prevalent, and that is unfortunate. Let me see. Mike does 2-tone shading. There are maybe like 4 tones of any color. The rest is black or mid-range. Yep. It is extremely cool. I don't know how to do it, but it is extremely cool. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. I love the style. It's so, so good. But I am going to start doing the sketches of the character I wanted to draw. Hi, Leon. Welcome in. Master, your art is awesome, and I'm sad because I don't have the skill or patient skill for art. That's okay, Master. Everyone's got their own thing. If you would like to get into art, there are many places you can start, but I recommend starting small. Like, I mean drawing on post-it notes small. Draw something cute that you enjoy. If you see a little drawing of a bear, try copying on a post-it note. And just try to learn what you liked about it. And keep doing that. Draw what you see and what you would like to see exist. You know? You don't have to show anyone. It doesn't have to be for any recognition or anything. It can just be for you. Oh, Fox. Excellent. I get frustrated when it doesn't come out as I imagine it. I do have perfectionism with my art, and unfortunately haven't figured out how to be nicer to myself when it turns out differently. Though that is a work in progress. I guess it is more, so how do I continue drawing afterwards and keep creative flow going? Okay, so that is actually something that is very fun, relatively speaking. Where is it? So this is a very common thing with artists. Here we go. The image. Here we go. Yeah, this is the improvement in painting. I know we're doing more talking than art, but like I love talking about art and drawing art, so this is what you were going through. Meta, got any tips for art anxiety? Like starting art? Start small. Like again with the post-it note analogy, or not analogy, advice. Start like that. Start nice and small and gentle, with no pressure and need to complete anything. Just make a little thing that exists with no need to complete it. And then gently work your way into cleanup pieces and color pieces. But make sure you intersplice it with something gentle and small. Z, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. And Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. All the characters that Honey draws are adorable because Honey herself is adorable. True facts. I'll deal with you later. Shadow King Guts, thank you for the resub. Happy 20 months. But Fox Docs. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That's absolutely my bad. Oh, Biddy Box, we always appreciating Mike McDonald. So, the red is your ability to perceive your art. The blue line is the actual technical skill of your art. Yellow is the perceived technical skill. So, the periods of frustration that you're probably experiencing are when you are in this area, in these little bubbles. The thing that happens with these bubbles is your technical skill goes up. It goes up and improves. You can see it going this way, but it plateaus a little bit. And that's okay. This is like the comfy stage. This section right here is when you are at your most comfortable. It's when how you see your art and how your art comes out matches. They align. The periods of frustration come when suddenly the red line jumps up, but the blue line stays consistent. That's where the frustration is. Because your brain has gone, okay, I have grasped this concept. I have grasped this level of art. I want better now. I want to improve more. So your eye can now see how your art can be better. But your skill is still in this blue range where it is hasn't improved yet. That will just take practice. Sometimes that takes practice, that takes time. It's different for everybody. If I have periods like this, usually what I will do is I will stop drawing and I will do embroidery. I will do sewing. I will try a new recipe. I will just take a break so that my brain can unclench the idea of needing to improve my art, and it will become less of a conscious thought and more of a unconscious thing for me. And then after you give your brain a little break, your skill will hit this point and start to go up. And this is where your growth happens. You're growing. Well, technically your growth is right around here where everything kind of intersects. But soon after practice, your art skill will reach the level that you can see, and that then you start to feel, in the yellow line, that your art matches what you want to come out of your brain. Evil Crash, happy 19 months, welcome back. Goblin graphs and cutie charts, welcome to Honey's TED Talk. It's so important to not understand this. And Silver, happy 36 months, happy 3-year anniversary to you. Zuchi sees graph. Oh, I hate this guy. Ooh, he's out here, I hate him. Would you expect an architect to draw things you do? No way. What I'm seeing from this diagram is being frustrated leads to exponential growth. Well, that doesn't quite work, because you do need periods of rest. You do need periods of accepting that your art is good and feeling like your art is good. Otherwise, you're just constantly going to grind and you're going to burn out because you're never going to feel the fruits of your labor happening in your art. It is a constant up and down with this graph. You can see how it changes, but this is the most sustainable version of growth. If you are constantly grinding and constantly getting frustrated, you need to take a step back, rest, and reevaluate. But yeah, Fox, I hope that helps. If you are feeling burnt out, especially in that particular way where your art is not coming out the way you want to, it just means your brain has jumped past what your physical, like your muscle memory and your hand can draw. It will catch up. Be kind to yourself, rest, keep trying, but don't worry too much. If you want, you can try switching to a different art style to let your brain relax. You can try drawing different subjects. This is the time to experiment, because if you experiment, your brain will learn new concepts and apply them in a way that suits your art and in a way that will help you improve. Diversifying your art styles and your knowledge of arts will improve your art in general so much. Fox, that makes sense and really gives me a better understanding of what is happening in the brain. I appreciate the view and I really do love the art that you make. It makes the brain juices flow and inspires some creativity. Thank you! I do hope you start to feel like your art is matching the skill you want to be at. I'm sure you will get there. It will just take a little bit of time, so good luck. You're more than welcome to ask any other questions. Feel free. This is a fun topic to talk about because every artist goes through this. Every artist. If you think like, oh, not this big artist, no. Every artist. There are no exceptions. Every artist has had these. The time between them may change depending on what artist you talk to. Usually the older you get, the more spaced out these periods of frustration are. But it still happens, you know? Okay, go. Everyone go there. Everyone go. Hey, Fabian, remember everyone can say your art is ugly, but Scott Cawthorne and said bet and made a multi-million-dollar game franchise on bad reviews. Don't take it personal. It's all about yes and. Yeah. I'm trying to keep up. Jump on her. Hi. Clench your cheeks and climb that graph. Climb it. Climb it. Get up there. Hectic, hi. Love your stuff. Your art is such a big inspiration for me. I go back to your sketches all the time when I burn out or hit a rut in my drawing. I keep both of your sketchbooks on my desktop when I run a bad art place. Ooh, Ziggy's egg. Ooh. That's cool. I love rough sketches. They make me very happy. Rough sketches are really nice. Oobleck, keep in mind, if you think you suck at art, maybe your taste is just too good. I love Studio Trigger stuff, but trying to imitate their art style when starting drawing did not turn out well for me. That's quite ambitious. It is a good thing to study, not a good standard to hold yourself up to. For real. If I missed your comment or your chat message, I do apologize. I just want to make sure I keep going and make sure I don't fall behind too far. Odin, sir, I hope you're right because my style is not consistent at all. That's okay. My style can sometimes be inconsistent too. A lot of it comes down to muscle memory. So once you get more practice, your muscle memory will improve. And it'll just keep going, you know? Honey, I haven't caught the stream since the break. Welcome in, Gore! Jeff, if you're stuck on getting I'm using the wrong tool. If you're stuck on creating new ideas, try doing a master study of classical piece and try to figure out why certain choices were made. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. It's what they do in art school. You go into like art galleries and try to draw what they drew and understand the choices made. It helps you to learn. The exact, it happens to the best of us all the time. Even pros say it never goes away. Yep. Absolutely, yep. Hectic, thank you for the art. I can't tell you how many times I try to improve, end up with really rigid sketches, and just look back at your stuff, remember how lively the drawing can be. It's tough. It's fun, though, learning that you can push expressions more, push them further. Hey, Zero. Remember, as a content creator, you're doing 3 things. You're expressing yourself, and that is beautiful, no matter the result. You are sharing the content with others. If you like it, if others like it, awesome. If not, it's fine. You are enriching humanity. Even if anyone thinks different, even if you think your art lacks quality. It's different for everybody. ZG, hi, I'm Honey Goblin. Sad music start playing. Every 5 seconds, an artist feels that they'll never be good enough because of their own technical perception. For the small price of 1 genuine compliment, you too can help them go, keep them going. Get the sad PSA music going. Yes, Zuchi. Oh yes. That's how to do it. I also forgot that I was way too zoomed in this canvas. There we go. Fox Dogs. No, because of my frustration before I stopped drawing for a year. Oh, wow. Sorry, gotta get the right color. There you go. Stopped drawing for a year or two and kind of lost some of the art ability I had before. I do hope I can cultivate that back since art can be really nice to look at, and I have 2 pieces I love but cannot repeat at the moment. That's okay. You might not be able to repeat them for a bunch of different reasons. Your brain might be in a different place than it was a couple years ago. Like, I remember I burnt out for, I think it was 2 years. It was either 1 year or 2 years. It was a couple years ago, so I've forgotten already, and time's an illusion at this point. But I think it was 2 years where I could not create art for myself. It was extremely rough. I did not enjoy it. And it does make me a little sad. But at the same time, if I hadn't burnt out and taken care of myself, I wouldn't be where I am today, you know? Greenlink. I want a second opinion on a practice VTuber model for myself that I'm thinking of doing. My Kirby OC Grubby. I thought it would be an easy practice model since his body is just an orbital face. Yeah, that's a great idea for practice. That is a really good idea. I don't know if I can give you specific feedback yourself. You can put it in the Discord and ask for feedback there if you'd like. There's even a live 2D Discord that you can put it in and ask for feedback. But yeah, I think that's a good idea, starting with something simple like an orb with a face. Honey, you sound so comfy. I just want to give you a hug. Thank you. I love hugs. Small cat, happy 19 months. Welcome on back. When arts, please. Coming right up. Coming right up. I have a character that I've been wanting to draw for a little bit. And so I'm going to draw a really cute idea that I had. So I'm going to work on the pose first. I want to draw someone hugging a stuffy. With a little stuffy here. I'm going to draw multiple poses of it so that I can get all the poses out and just then decide the favorite one. Bloodhouse, I'm still not feeling overly motivated to draw when I focus on a certain subject. If you're trying to draw more and you're not feeling overly motivated to draw when you focus on that particular subject, maybe try another one. Clearly remember to hide it and stretch, and maybe save if you have anything you intend to save. Good call. Yep. Have a little save, take a little sip. That's a good one. Oh, I almost put it down on a post-it note. Hello, Dingoose. How are you doing? Dingoose Did you end up reading I tuned in for your stream for a little bit. Did you end up reading the Kudo board? Did you just kind of vibe and chill? Can we draw on tonight? Tonight we're going to be drawing. I guess yeah, I can show you. I want to try drawing. Let me get reference of them real quick. That's a good reference, but it's a video. Where is a picture of them? Where are they? Oh, that's such a cute picture. Getting straight. Here it is. Oh, perfect. Copy image. Yes. There we go. I'm drawing Mage Vivica today. I want to do a little cute piece of them. If I'm not mistaken, they use all pronouns. Yeah, any and all pronouns. Dingus, I did, homie. Thank you for your sweet message and beautiful art. It meant the world to me. Okay, so now I'm glad you liked it, Dingus. Let me open it up real quick. I think it was called Expressions. No, what was this file called? I put it into. There we go. Okay. Yes, it was Expressions. Okay, so I'll show y'all the art I did for Dingus's birthday. I just need y'all to see that, like, look at how good this is. This was... Oh, the expression got me sweating. Yeah. Teehee. Yeah. The tie loosening. Yeah. I had fun drawing this. I had fun doing this one. Yeah, that was a good piece of art. So this was one of the first instances where I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a clear representation of streamer debuff. Because this is off-stream art. This was the first time I drew Dingus on stream. And it's not bad. It's like, it's fine, but it is clearly like I was thinking about too many things at once. I was talking to chat and trying to draw and trying to reference an image. And then I was like, you know what? Let's draw something for Dinky's birthday. And so the improvement when I am able to focus. That's what we call chromatic aberration in the industry. Yeah, I don't know how to do chromatic, because there's an effect you can do for chromatic aberration for art. I just grabbed the silhouette and then moved it a little bit. But yes, this is the difference between on stream and off stream. This is why, for a lot of commissions, I will not draw them on stream, simply because my focus is split in stream. So it's just so much better. It's so much better off stream. It went from damn nice to holy hell, that's a handsome devil. That's a handsome fella there. Dingus, homie, I was legit fighting, tearing up. One of my best friends and favorite people drew me. It's really so sweet and it looks amazing. I'm so glad, Dingus. I had so much fun drawing it. I had a whole playlist going on, and I was like, ooh, we're gonna draw Dingus being a little baddie. Ooh, baby, we're gonna have some fun with it. It was so much fun. Romantic Girl Honey Goblin, right? Yeah, that's me. Welcome in. He also didn't draw him as a little meow meow. No, it was his birthday. I felt like drawing him as a baddie would be more fun. As a treat. You could be a baddie for your birthday as a treat. Mocap's just the most expensive rotoscopy. Changed my mind. There's more to it than that. Well, I think you might be right, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm glad you got to read Kudo board, Dingus. I'm so glad that you got to see this. It was so much fun to draw. It's so much fun. You got a good attitude that's fun to draw, Dingy. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I want to draw Mage Vivica today. I'm gonna keep it light sketches, see how far it gets. But I want to draw them holding something. Holding a little plushie. We love and appreciate Dingus house. Yes, we do, Zuchi. Yes, we do. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any questions. Because I know Blood Asp had something. What did he say? What a naughty beast to Dingus. Dang. I'm honored. Thank you for making it fun to draw, Dingus. Also, G-Tune, happy 13 months. Welcome on back. Honey, want to leave you alone with your tablet? No, I'm good. Oops. I'm good. I'll be fine. I'll do stuff for myself later. A little Nisei plushie? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Dingus, I hope someday I can return the favor. Homie, you don't gotta return any favors. You got nothing to return. It was a pleasure to draw you for fun. Gift given freely, you know? Nothing expected back. Romantic art. Do you have a lore video? Not currently, no. My lore is pretty simple. I used to work for a lich. Adventurers killed him. I stole a bit of his gold because he was dead. Moved away, started a tavern, and now people come and go as they please. Gecko, not refundable either. True. True. Let's see. I'm gonna scooch this over. Oh, her hair looks so big and soft and fluffy. Oh, their hair's so cool. There's one lore video. True, there is one lore video. Why didn't I grab it for y'all? This is an old lore video. I think y'all might enjoy this one. I mean, the thing you made for Honey was pretty amazing. Did you watch it? No. I'm scared of watching it, genuinely. My brain is like, I'm not ready to cry. I've cried so much. Ray the Big Pete, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had fun just chatting. Meow, 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 meow. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. You should be listening. I am, Dingus. Genuinely, I am. When people make me stuff for my birthday, I'm just like, I'm very bad at receiving gifts. I'm very bad at receiving gifts. I do want to try watching it, reading a little bit of them tonight, and crying a little bit before I go to sleep, and then maybe trying a bit tomorrow. Come on, are you gonna have to one day? Yep. Genuinely. Genuinely. I do want to. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna cry. At your own pace, Humpty. Thank you, Dingoose. Thank you. Let me... Where was it? Right, I was gonna grab this. This is very good. Here we go. If y'all want to see a lore video that I did for a plushie campaign, there you go. That's like the only lore video I've done. But I hope you had fun, right? Absolutely no worries if you gotta head out. Make sure you take care of yourself. Take it easy. Be gentle. And thank you for trusting me with your community. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Honey. We just chill, do art, play FromSoft games sometimes, and take it easy. I hope y'all had fun over there. Oh, great model. Thank you. Made it myself. Well, Son, thank you for the 100 shinies. Bad at receiving gifts? That explains why you're bad at receiving bits. Speaking of, we have some bits. I am not good at receiving gifts. Sad girlies. Glad I clicked on the stream. Something about goblin represented people. Always peppy, fun, energetic, and crazy. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. FromSoft, oh my god. I love FromSoft, Ruby. FromSoft games are really fun. I think, like, the first game I played was Dark Souls Remastered. It was real good, so that did skew my, my perception of games quite a bit. To the point where I'm like, games are supposed to be challenging and frustrating sometimes. You gotta learn how to work around it and train yourself and learn boss animations. No, apparently that's not normal. That's not normal, honey. They're my favorite games too. Let's go! That's awesome! Speaking of from Seth, Liza P went. I don't know if I'm ready to go to live speed, but Gavi just played a game called, I think it was like, was it like One Man's Treasure or something like that? It's like, it's called the Crab game. It's like the aggro crab game, where it's a FromSoft game. One Crab's Treasure, yeah, Diggy. Thanks, One Crab's Treasure. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of playing. I thought your first Dark Souls was Dark Souls 3? No. I played the first Dark Souls first. I did play a little bit of 2, got frustrated, and then skipped right to 3. Can you use this wizard for my D&D game? So I cannot, no, because this is a VTuber, actually. This character is actually a VTuber, named Mage Vivica. Let me... Mage Vivica. There you go. Dingus beat me to it. But yeah, this is actually a person. So I cannot give you this character or let you use this character. I am drawing fan art of her. Pronouns are any. Let's go, baby. Have you ever kicked Lotrick off the Firelink cliff before you could do his hands things? No, I always would feel bad. I would feel bad. I don't want to kick anyone off. Let's see. I want to draw him holding Nisei and being cute. Oh, I want to draw very cute art of them. Ugh. I don't know Vivi's other partner. I'm not aware of I know that he's a VTuber, if I'm not mistaken. Like a rabbit VTuber? I only really know of Nisei and Mage Vivi. Miskin, that's alright, lovely. Yeah, thank you for asking though. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you asking for permission and being respectful about it, so thank you. You should Mario Party with friends. That'll test your patience and friendships. Oh, Mario Party would be very fun with the homies. I love playing Uno with the homies. Narrator, human? A human person? Yeah! Vivi. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. We're magical. You're not gonna steal my gold, are you? Because that's one of the things that goblins are known for. No, I run a little tavern, so any gold you give is for goods and services, such as, I don't know, food, mostly. And maybe purchasing the occasional lock-picking tool or something. We do tend to run out of those quite frequently. Let's see. I want to draw... Let's see, shoulders up would be cute. That's not bad. I want to push the pose a little bit more. Let me see. Let me do the pose IRL. Let me do it with my hands. 1 sec. I gotta think about it for a sec. Okay, chin down. Hands in front of the chest. Shoulders up. Okay. Elbows raised and into the body. Okay. Yeah, so... Let's see. Let's try this again. Now we toss golden honey. Y'all whip it at me sometimes. Have you heard of Entoria, the last song? You know Tria. No, I haven't. Really cool new Souls like that's coming out in August, I think. It looks really cool. Seems inspired by both Italian culture and Commedia dell'arte, which I really appreciate. Ooh, I haven't heard of that, Mithrin Deer, no. Makes sense that you'd know about Commedia dell'arte, though, seeing as how you're an actor. Dingus, Uno is to you what golf with your friends is to me. Oh my gosh. If you turn me into an acorn one more time, I'll throttle you. Every time I would play it with Sun, I'd just be like, I'm gonna strangle that guy. Oh my gosh. Dingy. So, for context, y'all, I was hanging out with Dingus on his birthday on Saturday. We were playing Lethal Company, actually. 1 sec. Mo. Dingus. Gotcha. But yeah. I was playing Lethal with Dingy on Saturday. I strained my throat screaming. It was so much fun. I got to laugh so much, but I also absolutely strained my throat because at one point I was the last one standing and I had to start the ship right as a monster was coming in and watch it eat Gary. It was so sad. It was so sad, but so funny. It was so funny. It was so much fun. Whip a Woonie to the crew. I was the last man standing. What do you use for a VTuber app? To project, I use VTube Studio for the model, as well as I use an iPhone for tracking, and iFacial mocap, and VBridger, which is 2 applications. To actually make the model, I use Live 2D, draw it myself, and cut it and rig it myself for the program. So, it's a lot. You're the last one standing quite a few times. That seems to be a common thing with me, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. A lot of the times when I'm playing Lethal, like last time I played Lethal with the Goose, I think I was the last one standing for a couple rounds. At least I got abandoned a couple times. It was extremely fun. You're the cutest model I've ever seen, legit. Thank you, Ben. I made it myself. Thank you. And Randomer, thank you for the resub. Happy 16 months. 16 months following the very sweetest, kindest, cutest, and most wonderful goblin all around. You're the best, honey. Looking forward to many more. Thank you. Thank you so, so much, Randomer. And Wolfsod, thank you for the 100 shinies. It is so normal I grew up with Castlevania and Mega Man. That stuff was hard, especially back then. Speaking of Shadow of the Erdtree, I'm excited for Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream it because I finished my last playthrough on stream, and I want to try playing. I want to play Elden Ring with some homies, so I'm probably gonna get the mod that allows like multiple players, and then I'm gonna give it a shot. Shadow of the Erdtree does sound like it could be fun, though. Alright, what kind of eyebrows does Vivi have? I'm gonna scooch this over here so I can see. Okay. Yeah, okay, that kind of eyebrows. I'm gonna refine this later. For now, I'm just getting the basic pose down. A little stuffy of Nisei would be so cute. Tingus, I would never abandon you unless it was really funny. Understandable, King. Absolutely. For the bit, I understand. I understand. Mithridates, seamless co-op, right? Yeah, I want to try seamless co-op. I don't know how many people you can have, but I do want to try it. Surprised Honey not drawing her Monster Girl obsession. I gotta mix it up every once in a while. You know, I can't constantly be drawing just Monster Girls. Oh, something that I really love about Mage Vivica's, like, his outfit is just, like, it's so simple and so strong. A lot of VTuber designs are super complex and hard to draw quickly. Because of the simplicity of Vivi's design, it's so nice. Now with that attitude you can't, I mean, I could always try. There's so many wonderful flavors. If you have any issues with Discord audio, shoot me a message. I had an issue with them due to my setup, which I think is similar to yours. We found a fix. Oh! Okay, gotcha. That might actually be good to know. That if we have a similar setup, that's actually good to know. Thank you, Dinky. Shadow of the Erdtree? Why did it remind me of Golden Sun? Could be related. They could be related. Co-op mod could cause Discord audio issues. Yeah, it absolutely could. The thing is, like, I don't know if I'm going to play on stream with my friends. Let me scooch down a little bit. Oh, right. I was like, why did my model get higher all of a sudden? I am sitting bisexually, so I am sitting on my leg. That's just how I'd be. I got 1 month remaining. 1 month? It's so close. It's coming up so fast. I have to love Twitch's UI design. Have a pop-up showing how many bits you got that pops up over the icon that lets you redeem them. Quality stuff. Does it? Huh. I didn't know it does that. You say good time to come back? Yeah! Good time to come back. I'm drawing a little witch. Or a mage, I must say. Pretty cool. If y'all want to see some very good art, I do recommend checking out Nisei. Let's see, I gotta find... Look at Vivi's hair. Alright. I'm gonna make this smaller, actually, because I've got the gist now. Sorry, sitting how? Bisexually. I am sitting with my legs crossed, one of them under me, in my chair. Apparently that's very common for LGBT people to sit like that. Let's see. Vivi's got a little bit of a longer face. Wrong layer. Merge with the layer below. Yeah, there we go. I want to draw her holding a little plushie. I think they'd look cute holding one. Dingus. Nisei's channel is 18 plus, by the way, for anyone in chat does know. Yes, good point. Nisei's chat is 18 plus, so minors stay away. Beware. Sad girls, that explains a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's not all the time, but it is quite a bit. I think I drew different shaped eyes. Yeah. Vivi's got less pointy eyes at the top, a little bit more chill eyes. Yeah, there we go. Something like this. Yeah, that looks a bit closer. Cute. People always ask me, can you sit straight? Shows picture of me crossing one leg over the other. One on the armrest chair with my arm draped over the back. No. Mm-mm. 30 plus 20, 50. I used to go I went to school for math. I was actually gonna be a math teacher at one point. It was fun. I liked calculus actually. I was pretty good at it. It's a shame a lot of the information just disappeared though once I left school. Let's see. Let's see Vivi's style of nose. Okay, gotcha. It's a little more like this. Something like that. Yeah. Keep it rough, honey. Keep it loosey-goosey. There we go. Oh no, I have to sneeze. Nope. As soon as I say that, it scared away. I scared it away. It's like I'm allergic to sitting in chairs normally. Check out the big brain on honey. Yeah. It would have been fun, I think, being a math teacher. Because I do genuinely enjoy algebra. Like, when algebra was introduced to me as a kid, I was like, this is the best thing ever. It's like a puzzle game. It was so much fun. But yeah. It's a shame I lost interest in it a little bit once I went to school. Or once I went to uni, but, you know. It'd be like that. Your wiggles? Why not? Can you sit straight? No, but I can kiss guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. How can I make this pose stronger? Well, let me finish drawing it first, honey. And then we can strengthen it. A little plushie here. Something like this. Got the waist part, the hips. Yeah, this one looks better than the others. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna do multiple poses here, so we're just gonna workshop the ones we like and then keep polishing them until we feel they're comfortable, you know? I'm so absolutely terrible with math, and I hate it's like a different language was understood better. Everyone's brains are different. Everyone enjoys different things, and things stick with people's brains in different ways. Just because math may not stick with yours doesn't mean something else won't, and that it's you don't have to understand super complex math. You got to know some math, obviously, but it doesn't have to be like big calculus math, if that makes sense. Is a voodoo doll being held? Nah. Well, I mean, I guess it could be. What if I drew Vivi giving little plushie a kiss? A little kiss. A cute little kissy. I like this. I like this pose so far. It's pretty cute. Little arms here, little feet here. Oh, look, is he on the other end this time? I got you, Nisei. I got you. Dingus, I also ran into the issue of I read the first part of the question. I feel like I already know the answers and was write the answer to the wrong question because I was excited. Oh, that's super funny when you do that. Yep, I have absolutely done that before. Let's see, we got the torso here. These are the roughs, so I'm gonna clean up these later, or not later, but like I'm gonna correct them a bit to clean up their silhouettes in a bit too. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Only honey has that power. Indeed, indeed. I also love how long Vivi's hair is. It's so cute. I can do such good hair textures to it too. Look how cute this is. I love drawing long hair. Just long, flowy, wavy hair is so much fun to draw. All right, we're getting to the next part of when my brain is warmed up. Like, okay, now I can think of a lot of poses. Let's see. Let's do a 3/4 up. Oh, actually, yeah, 3/4 up like this. This is a good little challenge. Ooh, brain. Brain, think of one pose and draw it first. Imagine them being just cute with a little. Oh, what if there's a little Nisei on his shoulder? Ah, oh, wouldn't that be adorable? Just while Vivi's brewing some potions or something. Oh, that would be so cute. It would be so adorable. Kicking his little feces. Oh, okay. This one's cute. Critic of Innocence. Happy 28 months. Welcome on back. Could you make sure more peanuts get under the floorboards? Running out of food down here. Oh, yeah. I can drop some hot soup down there if you'd like. Your goblin. Thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. Oh, yours is so cute. It's cute. It's fun to draw. When I went to uni, the bane of my existence was fluid trigonometry. Math can be fluid? Math can be fluid now? Oh boy. That's a reason to be afraid, for sure. Let's do maybe one more pose, and then let's do a little bit of anatomy corrections. I want to add something to her hands. Like he's holding a little flask. I'll just draw the flask like this and correct it afterwards. The corrections are later honey's problems. I like the idea of him holding the hand here. Ah! Just like making sure little baby Nisei don't fall off. What pen do you use? I use the textured pen that comes with Clip Studio. I don't use any particularly complex pens. But it is okay if you do. It's just my preference. I'm just used to using this one. There we go. Let's do a little... what's another pose? Let's see, I have an up angle. Let's do a down angle. Cute little hug. I feel like that'd be adorable. A cute little hug. Little baby Nisei. Dingus, you're enjoying this too much. Dingus is having fun with it. It's not often we get to fluster Nisei with art, because Nisei gets us all with art. Cute little hug. Ah. Little hand on the head. Just push closer, a little squish. There we go. I'm getting the loosey-goosey poses now. It's great. This is good because it allows for... I like drawing like this because although it is off-model, there's a lot of really good motion that comes out of it when my brain finally relaxes. And then I can add the anatomy and the character being on model afterwards. It's really fun. Cute. Cute. Ah. Oh, I know, Nisi in a baby harness. Oh my gosh. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta look something up real quick. I gotta look up reference. Excuse me. Oh, I love looking through Nisei's art, especially Nisei draws BB so cute. I absolutely adore it. Freeze up the brain. I love it. I love it too. It's great. I just want to get Nisei's. Sorry, I'm just grabbing reference. Zindel, my brother about an hour ago texted me about starting a co-op game on Baldur's Gate 3. I hope we can shoot for the weekend. Now, who do I be? Do I resurrect my warlock or something different? Ooh. You could mix it up if you'd like. You could try being a caster instead of just a warlock. Excuse me. My brain. Oh, Nisei's art is so good. Also, Cotton Love Bunny, thank you for the resub. Happy 33 months. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've caught one of your streams. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm just chilling, doing a little bit of art, taking it easy. Having some fun with it. It's been a good chunk of time since... Actually, no, it hasn't. I drew Fallon art the other day. I guess I'm just so used to working that, like, my brain is... Like, yeah, art is work. Art is work. It's like, yes, art is work. But it's also for fun. And I gotta remember that, you know? Nisei, I should do a model sheet one day. I wasn't expecting to be drawn. Yeah! Listen, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to get a little model sheet of Nisei to draw. Also, Critic of Innocence, thank you for the gifted sub to Galahad. Retro, apologies if I've already asked this before, but any advice on how to put myself out there and meet new people if I'm too nervous to close off as a person? Oh, that's actually a great question. I'm not sure I have the full answer to that. I can only speak in what I think might work in a generalized sense, so do keep that in mind. Oh, I love this little Nisei sit emoji. It's so cute. Subid. It's so cute. I love it. I gotta zoom out, actually. Reset zoom. There we go. I want to put that right there. Yes! Copy this. Perfect. It'll do. absolutely putting it in a little baby harness would be extremely cute. There you go. Cute. I'll put them next to each other. It's so cute. Small, 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 cute. I love the little Letterman jacket. Or is it a varsity jacket? I don't know the names of a lot of things with fashion. Froggy Storm, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. And Raging Gabbo, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had fun playing D&D. Right now, I'm just drawing Mage Vivica and Nisei as a cute little doll with Vivi holding them. It's very fun. I think they're the same thing. Varsity jacket? Yeah, they might be similar. But Retro Wolf, in terms of your question, I think going out and meeting people can be really tough. It's tricky, especially if you're online a lot. It can be difficult to find and meet people nowadays without paying money or like joining a class or taking up a sport that like is co-ed, you know what I mean? It can be tricky. Also, Raging Gabba, thank you for trusting me with your community. You take it easy, all right? You rest if you need it. Absolutely no worries. Thank you for trusting me with your community, Gabbo. But yeah, I think that might just be the best way to do it, is to actually physically go outside. Try to interact with people, and instead of trying to meet someone, I don't know if you meant in the romantic sense or if you meant in like friendships, but in terms of in friendships, joining a club would help. Like even like joining a sports club or signing up for maybe like a life skill class like cooking or a sport. Sorry, I might have already said that, but like maybe textile work, pottery, a sort of creative field like a life drawing class or art class would be really good. Sometimes there are some classes that are free. It really depends on where you live though. So do your best to try to find them. There's also like game stores you can go to if you like particular games. There's like Magic tourneys, Yu-Gi-Oh tourneys. Sometimes there's like board game nights at some shops. So it is a sort of, you need to do research to find and meet people. But I think it's a good thing to do, especially if you're looking to get more social. Making friends is tricky. I highly agree. Yes, it can be very, very difficult. It's easier to meet people online in a community. However, there is also the aspect of like you don't know as much about them. There's as well as like there's a limitation of how far away you are from each other and how you can communicate. You might only be able to communicate versus Discord. If that is what you're okay with, then that is good. If you're looking for more physical relationships, then you'll probably have to branch out and look outside of that. Zavarin, happy 22 months. Welcome on back. Dingus, did Jummy tell you that I brought my plush with me to hold while I slept on the trip? That's so cute, Dingy! That's so cute, Dingy! That's so adorable, what the heck? Oh. Man, that's a... Poopers are so cute, what the heck? What the heck? They're so adorable. I need the comfort. Oh, I really hope it brought you comfort. Man. Normalize adults having plushies. Do it. Do it. Normalize it. Cowards. Oh, hi Manny, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I'm just drawing Vivi right now, and Nisei is a little plushie. I feel like it's a fun little exercise. I'm trying to think of a stronger front-on pose that the silhouette is a bit better. I think this might read a little bit stronger, but I'm not entirely sure. Straight-on poses are a bit more difficult to punch up because the silhouette can be a little not as entertaining if I had to describe it. That's just when I draw those sometimes. I'm gonna try to corrective pass now, see what I get. Man, you can't carry much, but you are moving all the plushies is a current complaint. I stand with my decisions. You got a lot of plushies. You got a lot of comfort characters. Axercross, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 11 months. Salut, how's everyone doing? Hey! Oh god! Speaking of... Hi, Vivi! How's it going? Art buffs! Thank you for the art buffs! Thank you so much! Great timing! I hope you had fun playing Cyberpunk! I think I've seen art of your character in like the Cyberpunk style. Looks very, very good, Vivi. Perfect timing. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had a lovely stream. Right now, you came just in time. I am drawing Mage Vivica right now, holding a little Nisei plushie. I thought it'd be really fun. It'd be a good time to draw them together. Bum, bum, bum. Especially since this reference is so pretty. It's I splurged, gushed about it earlier, but like I love Vivi's design. It's slick, it's simple, and it's very, very recognizable from just like silhouette and from the colors. It is very well designed. It's so clean. You say I'm small? Yeah, you are. You're a little guy. You're a little guy in their hands. Look at you. You're more than welcome to rest, Vivi. Absolutely get yourself something to eat, something to drink, take care of yourself. Hang out as long as you like, or as little as you like. It is totally up to you. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Hopefully I'll have these a little bit polished by end of stream today. So fun to draw. I love Vivi's design. Yeah, Vivi's design is so good. It's so, so good. I like it quite a bit. But yeah, we're just getting to the anatomy cleanup. Because if I clean it up a little bit, the anatomy can be a little stronger, and I can push the poses more, you know? Because right now the anatomy's kind of everywhere. It's just based on gesture. So let's do that. Greenskin Paladin, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. The last 2 partners I've met at a con. Oh, really? Yeah, you could go to a convention. Conventions are great places to make friends and meet people. So long as they are willing to meet people. You know, sometimes people are there for specific reasons and they don't want to be interrupted. But it's also not a bad place to kind of just gently go like, hey, I think you're cool. Let me check out your stuff, you know? Meeting people is difficult. Not gonna lie, it is extremely difficult. But putting yourself out there is better than not putting yourself out there. Phoebe, thank you for the kind words. Pcat did a really great job on the ref sheet. I made the design, but she brought it to life. Pcat's art is astoundingly good. Insanely good. I love Pcat's art so much. Manny, I shall be lurking while I make some lettuce wraps. Yell if you need to blame me for something. Sounds good, Manny. I'll summon you if I want some chaos. Love you, Manny. Healy's chick. Wait a minute, you're Honey the Goblin. You're the Honey Goblin. Hi. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a lovely day. Pcat's really chill and awesome. Yeah, I lurk in Pcat's streams occasionally, and I think today Pcat was doing a art review stream, which is very cool. I love when artists do that, because I think Basil Wolf did one earlier this week. Maybe last month? I might be misremembering, because time's an illusion, you know? But yeah, it was very fun to drop in a little bit and just lurk and listen to the advice that he'd give. Actually, you know what might up this piece a little bit more is pushing the chest up a little bit. Or tilting the rib cage up slightly. If I twist the torso a little bit, I can add a little bit of more motion here. You gotta scooch this line over a little bit. There we go. Slightly turned. Not fully front view, but close. I love you, boo boo ahead. Okay, now I'm leaving a swear. Sure, that's an anatomy, Many. You are correct. Many's never wrong. Speaking of references, I want to commission a reference for an OC of mine that has no picture references yet. What would I suggest I prioritize or include? Oh, that's a great question. If you don't have any art of your pre-existing OC, you might want to consider first, for the very first one, going to a designer that you really enjoy, that you think would draw your character in the right style that you want. Because you can ask for a reference sheet that way. But to include, I would include pictures of what kind of hairstyle they have, what kind of eyes they might have, or lips and nose. Physical descriptors are great if you have a particular type of build. If they're a monster, have references for what kind of monster parts they would have and where. I would almost recommend like Frankenstein photoshopping a character together, because a designer will know how to mesh all of these concepts together into one piece that can work very cohesively. But I'm sorry I saw an opportunity to be a bad influence and I took it. I know this, and I love you. Many is an opportunist, just like me. Any thoughts on the Scooby-Doo series coming to Netflix? Nope, I don't really know. I don't really keep up with things coming to Netflix anymore. There's just so much to keep up with that I have lost track. I am overwhelmed with the amount of content coming into existence, to the point where I'm like, I want to start making more content instead of just consuming, because consuming content is great and it's fun. You get a lot of ideas. But I think making content is what makes me happiest. So I want to do it more. Hectic. Putting yourself out there can be scary, but it's worth it. Couldn't have gotten my current TTRPG players without it. Yeah, exactly. It's hard. Retro. I would go to conventions, but there's not a lot of cons that come where I live. Most popular ones are states away. Ah, okay. Then you might want to try, I guess finding an online community and then meeting up IRL would be easier. It is tricky because nowadays there are very few third spaces. As far as I understand, third spaces are places that you can hang out and meet people for free, like parks and recreation centers or like outdoor art classes. There are so few third places nowadays that people just can't really hang out somewhere without paying for something, and it's not great. So I go, time for a workout? Ooh, have fun! I hope you have a good workout! The pose kind of gives me the vibe of her just hopping into frame from the side, and it does give suitable motion. Yeah, the active one. I really like this one. On another note, you should do an art review stream sooner or later. Yeah, I have done an art stream review in the past. I have been much too busy to do another one, but it is something that I did enjoy. I just want to check out Mage because, bangs. She's done them before, but they take a lot of time. Yeah, they do take a lot of time in prep because I have to grab each image, and what they are asking for reviews for, and make sure it's organized in a Clip Studio file so that I can draw over top of it. So I have to make sure all the layers are labeled, and it can be very time consuming to create that. It's fun, and I do enjoy it, but it is something that takes a lot of prep work. Tumbleweed, thank you for the resub. Happy half a year to you. There we go. I got a picture here for bangs. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Oh, I do love this. Ah. Also, more Hobbity content will fix the world for peace in our time. Yeah, I think here's the thing. I don't think there is anything wrong with consuming content, but I think it shouldn't be your only thing. I think you should generally people should try creating something, whether that be cooking or woodworking or like mechanics, just like creating something, I think is a good idea because simply consuming doesn't lead to a whole bunch of much of a feeling of fulfillment. At least not in my opinion, but some people are totally okay with just consuming, and I'm not really them. A lot of my siblings do that, and I don't really know if they have creative outlets, but I don't know if that makes it so that I don't know if that is good mentally, so I can't really say if it's great or bad, but I like having creative outlets. It makes me happy. Hectic. Consuming content is good. It entertains and can be mined for ideas. True. Got any specific advice on becoming a content creator nowadays? One sec. Excuse me. Sorry. Being a content creators? If you are thinking of being a content creator, kind of 3 pieces of advice I'll give you is create content you wish to see, create content that you enjoy creating, and start creating content as a hobby, not as a job. If you start it as a hobby, you are more likely to enjoy it and not get stressed out when it is or is not making the numbers that you need to survive. You know what I mean? When you are a content creator and you do it full-time as a job, there is some pressure, no matter what the success, to continue making content at the same pace and get the same amount of feedback and sort of notoriety, you know? So it can be really tough. I think the best thing to do is just to create at your own pace, but not at an unsustainable one. Tracking your model super smooth. Thank you, Fabian. Thank you. Also, thank y'all for the blessings. Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. I have a question for Chad. We all know Honey is cute. Honey, in fact, is incredibly cute. Unbelievably so, even. Come on! Come on, Jasper! I'm gonna say Honey is the cutest goblin ever. Others would say Honey is the cutest goblin in history. Others will still say Honey is the cutest of all time. Indeed, Honey is the cutest around, and we all know this to be true. That Honey is cute. Wait, was that my question? You didn't have a question there! Nisa, it can be really draining? Yeah. It absolutely can be really draining, and it is important to find a sense of self outside of content creation as well. Because if you make it your entire life and part of your self-worth, it can be extremely damaging. Especially when you don't get you don't feel you are getting the rewards of the efforts you are putting in. So do it for fun. Start with it being fun. Because some people start streaming and realize that they don't actually enjoy it. Some people start and go like, yeah, I would really like this, and then they actually try it and they're like, actually, I don't like it as much as I thought I would. And that is why it is good to start it as a hobby and for fun. If you start something for fun, there is less pressure to stick with it if you don't enjoy it. There we go. Let's see. Nisa, I got so much output done that at some point I emptied myself and wasn't able to come up with ideas. My mind was completely blank. Yep. That kind of burnout is so rough. Yeah. Jasper, I'm offended. I totally had a question. Totally. For sure. Enjoying life is the best you can do to nurture your art as well. Yeah, there is a really, really important balance when it comes to creating art and enjoying yourself. Like it's a really big balance to enjoying yourself and working that is getting harder and harder to achieve nowadays. Where in order to work and create, you must rest. And like not just sleep, not just eating good and exercising healthy, but you must have time for rest, because if you don't have time to think about other things other than your work or your art, you will probably burn out, and very quickly too. It's really tough. To a certain extent, when I give compliments to people and say they're incredibly fast, they produce so much, it is something I say in amazement, but not something that is always achievable. It is not a rate that is always to be maintained. Because to make that a standard is unfair to the people who are able to do that, and it is extremely unfair to the people who are not. You cannot hold artists to all the same standards of speed to quality, you know? To cheapness. There's like a big thing in art, little side tangent. There's a big thing in art where there is a triangle, where it's like cost, time, and quality. You can only have two. You must choose two as a client, even to a certain extent as an artist, because you cannot have all three. You cannot have a cheap piece. You cannot have a cheap piece that is high quality that does not take a lot of time. It's just not possible. It is not sustainable and should not be something that is a sort of sought out, you know? Because, yeah, at one point I was doing so much art, and then I fell behind a little bit with my art and wasn't able to produce as much. And then I got burnt out for 1 to 2 years. And it sucked. I lost the desire and the motivation and the ideas to make art. Nothing was coming to my mind. I was tired all the time. I was still doing other things with my life, but I wasn't really able to nurture myself in a way that would help me get back into art, you know? And so it took a lot of time to get back. And VTubing actually brought it back, because it was something new that brought back my passion for creating. Majorum, it's that way with engineering too? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Narbaculus. Good idea. I should hydrate. Blood ass, maybe that's what I'm going through? Maybe. It's definitely possible. Artists go through burnout in so many different ways, and it is not uncommon at all. God, I forgot how comfy it is here. Welcome on back. I'm glad you're finding it comfy. Let's see. Is there... Okay. There we go. That's the head shape. This one's pretty good, honestly. I just have to correct the body, I think. I'm gonna really quickly open the window because I need a little bit more light in here. Otherwise my eyes are gonna get strained. Oh, that's better. Let's go. Nice and bright. Now I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. Oh, it feels good to stand up. Tried making something every day and made it 2 months. That was hard. There was a time where it was really popular for students to do month-long challenges where they draw something every day. I think Inktober was one of them. And I did it, but I always felt tired afterwards. I didn't like them that much. It was fun to see all the art pieces I made, but it wasn't quite worth it. Looking back on it, I like it. It's not for me. Gamer, does it help to have an audience to share with? With burnout? Not in particular. When you're burnt out, you're burnt out, no matter how many eyes are on you. If anything, sometimes having more eyes on you makes you feel more disappointed in yourself, which is not a fair thing to think for yourself. Great Wolf, thank you for the 200 shinies. As I do art, writing, sculpture, singing, all recovered the passion. Diversifying the kind of art you do really helps. The type of creation you do is very important. Let me rephrase that one. Oh yeah, any thoughts on that Mufasa movie that just had a trailer released? I saw a little bit of it and was like, I'm not really interested in it. I'm not really interested in CG lions anymore. As a kid, I was. Dingus, do you have any advice perhaps for non-artists who are struggling to find their creativity again? Like your brain won't come up with ideas. You just go with the flow rather than being able to actually plan something out and prep work ahead. I think if you're having a rough time with being creative and looking for ideas, usually what helps is diversifying the media and the things you do. So if I get a little burnt out and I'm just watching anime all the time, which there's nothing wrong with. I love watching anime. I will instead go, okay, let's try a different genre. Let's try live action. For me, it was horror. I would watch horror movies. It is so different from what I'm usually watching that I got so many ideas. I got creature ideas. I got dramatic costume design ideas. It was really nice. Switching up the content you consume can help to inspire you in different ways. And it doesn't have to be good stuff either. Sometimes watching horrible, horrible fun movies with your friends can be a good way to relax your brain and watch something different at the same time, you know? I do like horror. I don't like gore. That's the big one. Like movies that have gore, especially just for shock factor, just do not appeal to me. Technically extremely impressive with practical effects. I love seeing the behind the scenes of practical effects. But just in terms of like, I'm not really into Saw movies or like gross out body horror stuff. Not for me. Relax and increasing my input. Consuming content works for me. Yeah. That's a good one, Nisa. Yeah, because sometimes you can also, well, for me, sometimes I'm so worried about producing content that I will stop absorbing content. Let's see, we got the rib cage. Rib cage need to be a little bigger. And his shoulder. Oh, maybe I'll, instead of holding him up, she'll have like, he can have his hands up here, you know? I think I gotta adjust the proportions a little bit. So they look a little off right now, but that's part of the correction pass. I think I want to push this more even. Hip bone. Hip bone's like a butterfly. It's neat. There we go. That's not bad. Okay. Dingus, I got you. I think that really gives me some ideas and things I can adjust. Thank you. No worries. Hope it helps. I feel like perhaps I'm the opposite in the opposite camp at times, consuming so much that I neglect my own. There is a hard balance, and it's different for everyone with consuming content and making content, you know what I mean? It can be tricky. But hopefully you give yourself the space to experiment and find out what works for you. This channel's like 80% of the way to being an ASMR channel. Very soothing. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't really know what an ASMR stream is like. I always imagined it was like speaking into one of those like multi-audio or like surround sound audio mics and then just whispering or saying or reading scripts or something. Because really, this is just me. This is just my voice and doing art and having fun. Great Wolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. Try Windrose. Dingy Dingy Hole is a fun song. Wait. Isn't that the dwarf song? The, like, Minecraft dwarf? Sledgeman, happy 23 months. Welcome back. Coming on 2 years. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, Sledgeman. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, too. Binaural audio, I believe? Yeah, binaural audio. That's the one I'm thinking of. This stream would be the realest ASMR channel here on this website. I've never really listened. The only ASMR I've listened to was like 5 minutes of a Cottontail stream. She's got a lovely voice. I do really like Cotton's voice. It's like sultry kind of smooth. It's nice. ASMR is literally just someone speaking in a soothing tone. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cotton's a real sweetheart. Absolutely, I agree. Cotton seems like such a nice bean. Thing is, there's different kinds of people. I like people who speak softly, but I hate constant whispering. That kind of, or certain sounds. Ah, I know that for some people, like when people whisper, the sound of like the wet lip smacking sound when people whisper can get onto people's nerves sometimes. Remember to save and hydrate? Great idea. While I take a sip, let's be thirsty about Dingus for a little bit. Gotcha, Dingy. A little water. Wet lip smacking and over here, this boy tune. This is so good. I'm so proud of this piece. I'm so proud of this piece. This came out real good. Real good. Making OCs is always a strength for me because I worry about ripping off the characters. To be fair, Mr. Rue, I think there's no way to be completely original. There are certainly ways to stand out, but there's never really a way to be completely original. And that's okay. If you go in with the intent of not copying someone, that's fine. Think you best expect some retaliation in my own kind of way. Alright, Dingy. You already gave me a video that I'm terrified of watching. What do you mean you're gonna get me back? You already got me. It's just sitting there waiting for me. It's gonna make me cry, I know it. Or laugh. Or both. Cleaning bet. Major Minor. Thank you for the 100 shinies and starting a hype train. Thank you so much. ASMR can really be anything that's soothing to your ears. Ah, okay. I get physically uncomfortable when someone's voice sounds. This is the only way I can find to describe it: moist. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. Like when the air coming out of their mouth can be like wet and too close to your ear. Sushi, my favorite ASMR guy, just has a really deep voice with an Australian accent. And he'll either just talk soft about stuff or brush and tap objects for most of the videos. Oh, that sounds very pleasant. Huh. I like to imagine this. Dingus can't put his tongue back in. Hey there, sweet thing. What's your do? One place of Dead by Daylight. Dingus trying to pronounce things with the tongue out. That would be very fun to listen to. Dingus. And the best part is you'll pull the trigger yourself. The best kind. I will opt into it. There will be a moment where I will just go, it's time. And then weep. I will sob and weep. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid. It's okay to cry. There we go. Alright. That seems pretty good. I think this is the rib cage here, and then this would be the hips here. I think the head. I think the hips gotta be a little larger to balance. Yeah, that looks about right. Major, minor, or minor. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing it. Thank you for the 100 shinies. Hell of a name, huh? Most folks can call me Major. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Alright, if you don't mind, I'll try to call you Major. Got a question. I was wondering what your setup is to do these types of streams. Do you have a drawing tablet, stylus, how you stream it? I'm curious amateur artist that wants to use the hand and drawing tablet thing too, but I can't figure out how to do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna list a bunch of programs, so just a heads up. So you ready? I draw in Clip Studio Paint, so I use OBS to stream. I use the capture function to capture Clip Studio Paint. I then use, for the VTuber model, VTube Studio, which is a Steam game, as well as VBridger, which is a Steam game. I have them running simultaneously, connected to each other. And I track my face using an iPhone, an iFacial mocap. That is an application. Simply because the iPhone has really good tracking, I like to use it that way. I custom made this model myself, so that is what I used to import into VTube Studio, which is the app for VTuber models. And then I make sure that this VTube Studio model, this green model you see before you, is captured as a Steam game in OBS. That is the basic part of it. That's probably the baseline for it. There are plugins online where you can enter a browser source for chat so that people can see chat. And for this hand capture tool, there's there you go. The virtual Graves' free hand controller capture software. I don't know if I don't think it's free. I think I pay like $15 for it, but like it's a $15 one-time purchase. And you just have it open while you are streaming, and you have it on your Cintiq screen underneath your art. But that makes sense. It's a bit of a complicated setup. I know it can be really tough to wrap your head around it, so there are many tutorials online there. If you look up on YouTube how to stream with VTuber, how to capture an OBS, you are more than welcome to ask me questions, but I think you're going to find the most understandable and concise information there. Nisei, thank you for the Beatles sketches, honey. Going to sleep now. Have a lovely stream. You take it easy, Nisei. These will be nice little sketches by the time you wake up, I'm sure. Thanks for the awesome talk as always. Thank you for your input as well. I really appreciate you giving your insight and into especially like burnout and creating art. I do really appreciate it. You take it easy, Nisei. You get some sleep too. Dingus, sweet dreams, Nisei. Try not to let the flustering keep you awake. You could try. What are your thoughts on those Sonic ice creams with the gumball eyes in them? They look kind of fun. They honestly look pretty fun. I always like the little novelty ice creams. This upward angle is going to be a little trickier, but I could do it. I could do it. Oh, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. Oh, take me home where I belong. Amelia, thank you. No worries. I'm sorry if that was a lot of information. I do hope that you are able to find all the information necessary. YouTube tutorials are great because they visually show you on screen how to implement it, and so it's probably better than just me explaining with words. Oh, 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 take me home, home where I belong. Voice is still a little shot from Saturday, but I want to sing. Oh no. Yeah, throat's a little too shot for that. That's okay. Also, Captain Costantino, thank you for the resub. Happy 32 months. Let's go, buddy. Welcome on back. And Grey Wolf, thank you for the 200 Chinese. New from Lupine Banana Strawberry Sponge Cake with caramel and chocolate drizzle. Oh, that sounds scrumptious. Oh, that sounds good. Nobody got a Discord server? Yeah. If you ! Discord, you will find it. Make sure to read the rules. The password is in the rules. You do have to search for it, though. Gotta make sure everyone has good reading comprehension and understands. Thank you, Dingus. It's pretty casual. I am more of a lurker, for real. But it's a nice place for people to post art, get some feedback, and just share their interests. Whipple Possum, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're doing well. A little hydrate for you then? Yeah, good idea, Dingoose. Ah. It's good. I love that a lot of my friends, since I've drawn the Dungeon Meshi art, have absolutely flooded my DMs with Fallon Marcel art, and you know what? I'm living I'm living the good life. My friends are sending me such good ship art. Let's go. Yeah, Dinky, I'm looking at you. Zushi almost did that last night. What's stopping you, buddy? What's stopping you? Eating good with this ship, baby. Oh, Fallon and Marcel are... For those of you who are just coming in, welcome in, Totally a Goblin. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had a lovely stream. Let me just show y'all the art that I drew the other day. This. I didn't want to bother you. You never bother me, King. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about Azuchi. I may not be able to respond to them all because there's so many, and I'm scrambling to keep up with my schedule. But I do appreciate when they're like, "Hey, I saw this ship. Here you go." And like, they thought of me. Oh gosh, they thought of me. Your friends are dealing with the good stuff. My friends love me. My friends know what I like. Totally Goblin, hello, I rated with a single viewer. Oh, welcome on in. Thank you for doing that. It's very kind of you to trust me with your viewer. I do appreciate it. I hope you get some rest after the stream too. It could take it out of you for real. Critic of Innocence, thank you for the gifted sub to Goblin. Thank you so much. Your stream has been an inspiration for me for some time. Thanks again for sharing the stylus arm. It was working quite well with my own PNG tuber. Stay awesome. Excellent, Whiffle Possum. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it works for you. I hope you've been enjoying doing your own art streams. Ever since that stream, my Twitter timeline's been flooded with it, and I'm just cackling. Yeah. Yeah. I'm normal about this. I'm very normal about this. I'm very normal about this. Yeah. Anyway. Today, we're doing some cute art of Mage Vivica. Codename Blueprint. I found you today and have been lurking for a bit. I absolutely love it. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. And I'm glad you've been... I hope you even are enjoying the art and the conversation. Dingus, BRB going on a brief walk. Enjoy your walk, homie. I got to go on a little hike before stream. It may be a little bit late for stream, unfortunately, but I got some good noodle soup and some sun, so it's good for me. It's good for my little brain, so I'm not indoors all day. All right, let's see. And you let the river run wild. Sounds like me when I make my cranberry sauce. Jam. Honey chat, you all have a good night. Make sure you hydrate, don't be a shrimp, breathe and all that. You're all awesome and deserve good things. Thank you, Destin. You too, and I hope you get some good rest. They really can't get Twitter to stop suggesting Dungeon Mesh to me. I don't know what to do. It's real good. You could add it to your block terms, though. You could absolutely add it to your block terms. Also, Cotton Company, thank you for the 500 shinies. Thank you so much. And Cam, thank you for the 100 shinies. This is what happens when the next episode of Delicious Dungeon, Dungeon Meshi Marcel rolls her magic dice to seduce the Chimera and get a natural 20. Kiss, marry her, and have 3 kids in the end. If you try to find the history, you're going to find another different story. They live together in happiness. That's the ending. That is the true ending. Honey, I'm sure you've watched the gals play Mario RPG. Would you be interested in it? Or Paper Mario, especially when the 1,000-year door is right around the corner. I've heard Paper Mario is a really good game. I haven't personally played it, but I have heard it is really, really good. Like, Gabi, I think, told me about it, and she really likes it. But yeah, I don't know. I've never really played any Mario games. I played, like, the party Mario games with your friends, but not really the others. The river run wild. Do you miss the sadness when it's gone? And you let the river run wild. And you let the river run wild. Do you miss the sadness when it's gone? And you let Whoops. Normal is an illusion. What is normal is the spider. What is normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. My spike professor, she was extremely based. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. It's different for everybody. My normal would probably be someone else's. Very strange. Cam, I will say something about Mario RPG games like Paper and Super, because they are all very easy games, but for you it's going to be... And by the way, because there's platform parts, because you like that, don't you? I'm so bad at platforming. I'm so bad at platforming! Get up and stretch? Good idea, Narbaculus. Why don't I stand up and stretch? Bring it around town. Legitimately, one of the good art stretches is to do that SpongeBob bring it around town technique thing. For real. It's good for your hips. Suji, I don't know the last time I've seen Heidi's model look that disappointed. Platforming is my weakest type of gameplay. I'm so bad at it. I've jumped to my death so many times in Lethal to the point where it's actually kind of a little disappointing. Sorry, I had to scooch my chair closer. Oh, I quote that around all the time. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Rigging for Honey and the Goose is normal, and they know what they're doing. I see all the bells and whistles on screen, and I'm like, ooh, ooh, wow. Let's see. Winterbird's a good song, but I want to listen to a little bit more upbeat songs for a bit. Change up the pace. Oh, this is a big. I'm listening to J-Rock, so the vibe gonna change a little bit. Got so heated talking about platforming, you had to scoot forward. I had to scoot real close, so y'all know I'm serious when I say I'm bad at platformers. We'll say Paper Mario is at least 25% platform section of the game with one with time limit. You know I can't do that one. You know that I will not pass that challenge. Let's see, does Vivi have any earrings? No, I don't think so. Okay. Actually, let me just scooch this. There we go. That's a nice way of pushing the post to make it more dynamic. Honey, Moon, can you come over and do this for me? I'm on stream. Moon, honey, we're in different time zones. Please. Greywolf, thank you for the 200 shinies. Come to the dream realm, and I will sing a howling song of the night in the frosty moonlight. That sounds rather poetic. Wow. How are you? How's it going? I want to make her look a little. There's a word for this look. It's DreamWorks face, but I'm not meaning to make it DreamWorks face. Na, na. Murasaki Yokai, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How are y'all doing? I hope you had fun just chatting. What were y'all up to? Hiya. Bedroom. Maybe it is sort of bedroomizy. I sent a link to an animation I made of Grubby to server. Ooh, nice. If you put it into Artisan's Table, I think that's a good place for it. But thank you for the raid, Murasaki. I hope you had a good stream. Oh, you're making a new 3D model for yourself? Yo! That's sick. I am just starting to learn Blender and Unity right now. And oh boy! It's rough. It is very rough. I spent 7 hours trying to download the right version of Unity. It took me like 7 tries, but I got there in the end. I got there. Oh boy, Unity! Hooray! Unity's been my go-to game dev engine for years now. There's a lot of documentation about it, so there's a lot more to learn. Because I tried looking into Godot, and it doesn't even seem like a lot of people know if Godot can be used for 3D models. So I'm stuck with Unity for a bit. Hopefully, Godot figures something out. Just doing an anatomy cleanup for Mage Vivica's character. Not a commission, just for fun. Any reason for not using Unreal? I have no idea how to use Unreal. I don't know how to use Unreal. I barely know how to use Blender. Like, barely know how to use Blender. But I want to learn how to make 3D models. I think I gotta thin the face a little bit to make it on model. Yeah, a lot more square. I respectfully blame you for increasing my obsession with goblins. What do you mean? What do you mean? How could I possibly start at that? What do you mean? Murasaki, alright, I must go. It's EP time. Have a good night. You have a good sleep. I hope you had a lovely time. I want to learn 3D. I hope you have a good time with your 3D model making. Zuchi, I know this opening notes so well. Oh, I do love Shinrai. Shinrai is so good. I think Kenshi Yonezu is probably one of my favorite J-rock. I guess it would be J-rock or J-pop artists. So, so good. Gotta thin the face a little bit. There we go. Look at how different it is. It starts out like this, very cute and cheapy, and we're putting it more on model now. This was a reference given to me, so I listened to it a lot. Ah, also because I liked it. It's very good. I'm curious what song you did after using it for reference, huh? You know what you did? Been here since the Hey Sugar days. Perhaps they will make a little comeback as a treat. Just a short one bit. Bottle liner. I gotta get back into Blender. I made a donut and that was about it. That seems to be where a lot of people go and then stop, as far as I've noticed. I skipped the donut tutorial because I was like, I know I'm gonna get frustrated and bored if I just do a donut. So I started doing a character immediately. Was that a good idea? Well, time will tell. Time will tell if that was a good decision. Regret is for our future selves. Exactly. Present honey don't gotta worry about future honey's regrets. Where's that? I can help you out later if you feel like it, but I shall go now. Enjoy. Alright, you take it easy. Thank you for trusting me with your community, by the way. This looks a little off model. The pose is good, but it looks off model. Yeah, I think it's the nose. The nose might be what's throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, a little cuter nose, I think was all it needed. A little higher, too. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Gotta soften the features a little bit. Whoops. Whenever I get frustrated with the angle of a drawing, I model it in Blender in a fit of rage just to see the angle I want. Probably insane, but it works. I mean, it does work. I use Vroid for the similar thing. If I'm frustrated with a face angle, I will open it up in Vroid because it's a 3D modeling program with pre-made faces, and I will just rotate it until I get the angle I want, and it works. It works. I love your model. The detail is amazing. Even the earrings were cool. Thank you, Let Me Cook. I made it myself. Ramila, do you think my first drawing tablet should be a preview-less tablet or a preview tablet? I'm trying to stay below $200. I use my TV as a monitor for my PC, so it would be better for my eyes to get one with a preview screen. I think if you use your TV for a monitor, one with a preview screen might not be a good idea, just because you'll be so close to such a huge, powerful screen. Like as far as I understand, preview is the one where you can draw directly on the tablet and see what you're drawing. Like the art is on the tablet versus a non-preview where it is usually flat and it's just like a black square and the art is on the screen, the TV screen. I think just because of, from what I understand of your setup, I don't think you want to be too close to your TV screen. So maybe a non-preview list. It's also a little difficult to find preview tablets under $200 unless you get them used, in which case, like, whatever you think is more comfortable. See you later, Epar. Take it easy. Styrox, I've been using a tablet without a screen for more than 3 years and I'm perfectly fine with that, but it comes down to preference. Yeah, it does come out with preference. Dash, you gotta get a tablet that's upside down for the effects. Also, hi Jasper, news update on me. There's a girl, former coworker. She got fired because my job is whack. We've been talking a lot lately and we're kind of a thing now. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm not used to feelings. Been an age since my last relationship. I forgot how this stuff works. Okay, Jasper. I think if you are worried about that, I think being honest with her and say like, hey, I have these feelings. I hope to share them so that you could know how I feel And I'm also very new to this because it's been a while. I'm learning again, and I hope that you'll be patient with me and kind with me. I think that's a great thing to tell your partner. Jasper, I'm worried about everything. I think that might be a good thing to tell her then. If you are worried about everything, then maybe she can hold your hand and she can make suggestions. Like if you're too nervous to decide where to go, you can say, I'm not sure where to go. I'm a little nervous. Would you like to choose where we go next? And she can decide, or she can work with you to get a compromise, you know? I think that's a great thing, though. I hope you have fun, and whether or not it lasts forever or a short amount of time, or an okay amount of time, I hope you have fun. Relationships are experiences. You get to learn from them and have fun. Bottle up all my feelings and share nothing. Got it. Jasper, no! No, that's how they fall apart! That's how relationships fall apart! Heckle, multi-screen setup? I have 2 screens. I have a Cintiq and a monitor. That's what I use to draw. Oh, geez, Pestle. He scared me. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Evening, Pestle. How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. Starrox. If you go for a screen tablet, though, look at the 12-inch and 13-inch ones from Huion. I've heard they're pretty good and they're around $200. Perfect. Thank you, Styrox. That's a good suggestion. It's been a while since I've looked for a tablet, so I may not be the best person to see what the market's like. Because I bought a used tablet like 4 years ago. 5 years ago now. Jeez. I bought a used Wacom 22-inch for like $1,000. So I immediately went with the big, what I used in school, so yeah. Pascal, Twitch tried to let you escape and didn't notify me. It tried. It tried. Rebecca, wait, so the thing you're drawing on doesn't have drawing on it? Mine currently does. Mine has what I am drawing on it. Some Cintiqs don't have that, though. Jasper, jam it all into a box, then put it into the box in another box, and put that box in another box, and then shit that box to myself and smash it with a hammer. No. Whipple Possum, thank you for the raid. Hey, were you doing art? Yeah, you were doing art. Nice. I hope you're enjoying your art. I remember you said you had the virtual grave set up. What were y'all drawing? Pestle, honey, I need to remind you I managed to randomly get you in the sub gifting. Twitch knows better. Yeah. Yeah. Twitch knows something. Twitch was like, let's give her a good scare while she's not even her own chat. You got to evil laugh between the lines? Wah! Wah! I must... Oh, what's that evil, like, Hime laugh where it's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I don't think I can do that. So, I think someone, when I first started streaming, was like, do you voice act? And I was like, no, I don't. I don't voice act. I don't know how. But hey, Pepe Lejar, it's going good. I am drawing Mage Vivica and Nisei as a little plushie. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, ha, ha. Reina-sama. Yeah, Reina-sama. Wiffle, a little character art commission for a friend. A skeleton character. So I got to pull out some anatomy notes. Nice! That's awesome! Hope you had fun. I thought you were gonna do this. Is this Skitator? The Skeletor one? Are yours extra points today? Oh, I thank you for noticing. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had fun today in Whiff Possum's stream. We're doing more art. We're chilling. We're taking it easy and vibing. Having some fun. I am enjoying this. I really like Mage Vivica's design. Absolutely stellar design. so simple and easy to draw and memorable. That's the big thing with their design that I really like. It's memorable. We're just doing an anatomy correction right now. This has no current relevance, but I just wanted to say I love how your model captures your chewing. Oh, thank you. It's pretty good at capturing it, honestly. It's very nice, so y'all can see when I'm eating snacks and drinking water. Is that Lake from Infinity Train? Oh, it does kind of look like Lake from Infinity Train. But nah, it's Mage Vivica without hair. I drew them without hair. Oh, it's a shame Infinity Train didn't get to go on. I really liked it. Alright, let's do another layer for Nisei. This is Nisei, by the way. This little green guy. Hi, Professor Griff. I'm doing well. I'm just having fun doing art. It's a lovely, lovely time. Ah, a little stretch. A little goober. A little fella. A little guy. You're a green guy, honey. I mean, true. You are correct, Civ. I am green. Now honey just needs to drill curls in her hair to complete the look. To be princess. Hime. Was it Udu Hime or something like that? Reina Sama. That's what it was. Little guy. Little guy. Little fella. I'll make a blush. So cute. He reminds me of Kon from Bleach. Little blushies, little blushies. Is this commissioner just doodling? I'm just doodling for fun. I just like these characters. Nisei is a wonderful artist. I really enjoy Nisei's work. Oh, what if I make him like sit like a puppy? Cute little puppy. Oh, oh no, it's adorable. Make him a little bigger. Little kiss. Kiss. Gotta scooch him a little closer. Yeah, there we go. What about adding steam because he blushed so hard? Yeah, a little steam. So cute. So cute. Have you ever tried mecha or power suits like Kamen Rider for characters? Nope. I have no skill when it comes to mech or Kamen Rider. More steam? Like steam coming out of the ears? I think that's plenty. That'll be good for now. Little. Yeah, the little under eye. Bistion, thank you for the water break. Good reminder. I joined a Discord. I love you all with the art now. There's a lot of good art in there. Are you familiar with My Next Life is Villainous? Yes. I do love villainous manga. I do like villainous. This song is Eve. I think it's called Tohiko by Eve. It's J-Rock. We're gonna listen to Dilemma. No, not that one. Dilemma. Miku. There's a lot of subtlety tests for mecha. Yeah, there's a lot. I don't have the knowledge of how to make it look polished and good. Here's more steam. Turns the canvas entirely white. Just makes it all white. I looked at the Huion tablets and I think the Canvas Pro 12 is the perfect one based off what I want. I just imagine sitting in my armchair with my little artist glove and stylus pen and having a comfy art stream of me practicing art and doing projects. I really appreciate the help with giving out names of products. No worries. I hope it works well. I hope it's exactly what you're looking for. Do see if you can keep the receipt just in case you don't like it, and you can return it. I don't know if Huion has like a window of time, but just in case, it's a good thing to do. This was the song I was looking for so long. It's Dilemma by Deko and Hatsune Miku. The visuals are great, and I like the lyrics. Little guy, little fella. I'm gonna turn down the cleanup a little bit so you can see this a bit better. Happy little guy. Cute. So cute. What program supports Goblin Hand Draw? Yeah, no worries. This is... It is Virtual Graves' hand controller software. I don't know if it's free. I think it's 15 bucks, but like I can't recall. It is you check it out, absolutely. See Virtual Graves' stuff. Virtual Graves is so good for like good working VTuber assets. Oh, Birdie Bee! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, raiders! How are y'all doing? Portal 2 complete? Let's go! Hope you had fun playing Portal 2. It's time for art. I'm drawing Mage Vivica and Nisei right now. They're being cute. Nisei's being a little plushy. I'll turn on the rough layer so y'all can see what I was working with. But yeah, I'm just cleaning these up right now. They started as little sketches, and now they're getting all cleaned up and polished. It's so much fun to draw them. They're so cute. We're listening to Miku and chilling, having a good time. It's great. But I hope you had fun in your stream. I'm just kidding. What did you say? I didn't hear. If you go to Virtual Graves, you will find the hand controller there. It's really, really good. I highly recommend Virtual Graves stuff. Well, possum. I started with an X pen, which lasted about 5 years before it burned out. Then I invested in a new Huion. I'm very pleased with it. It helps to have the Huiondo computer mount, so I'm no longer hunched over my screen. Yep. If you can find a way to raise your tablet so that you are not looking down, because that will affect your spine, it will really, really help to protect your muscles. I did. I had many brain cells tested. Let's go. But you made it. You beat Portal 2. You made it. Let's go. Did I have an adorable idea for one where Nisei is on Vivi's shoulder? Add a thought bubble full of Z's? Oh, that could be cute. Oh, that could be cute, actually. That could be very cute. For now, I'll just leave it like that. I do want to just draw them. Because I think it's cute when he's awake, too. A little squish. An angel one on shoulder and a devil on the other? Perhaps. But it's so cute when it's just one plushie. He's looking great. Thank you. BB and Chibi Seigo. Yeah. Oh, Chibi Seigo's a great name for it. Throat, you are sore. You must take it easy. You must recover. Cute. So cute. we go. Love the appeal in these sketches. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Do you do video editing? Nah, I don't do video editing. I do not have the skill for it, or the patience, honestly. Video editors are stronger than I think. Gonna have him looking up. He got little headphones. Oh, it's cute. That VTuber might be the one. Good assets? Yeah, there's a lot of good assets. Hi, Blackbear! Humpity Gumpity, it's I! The Humpity Gumpity! I was gonna say that art looks harder, not gonna lie. This art, a little bit more difficult than the previous one, but that's okay. Good night, Birdham. I hope you get some good sleep. The Harpy song from Baldur's Gate 3 is now stuck in the head on loop. Oh. Oh, it is a good song. It is quite a good song. Pretty lady. Or pretty NB, I should say. They're a pretty NB. Birdie, I gotta skedaddle and head to bed. Oh, have a good rest. Thank you for trusting me with your community. For those of you who do not know, my name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. I'm so thankful that Verdi trusted me with their community. I hope you had a good one, Verdi. I mean, I know I already said that, but I hope you have a good sleep, is what I mean. Have a good drive home, Plug Bear. Drive safe. Just finished Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign with the homie. And had a big old taco potluck. Ooh, that sounds good. Y'all rest up. Pretty lady. Exactly. Pretty lady. Alright, now we gotta do the hands real quick. So then we have one more layer of the hands for Vivi. Drive by follow, I realized I hadn't followed you yet. Oh, welcome on, Eternal. No worries. I know that some people feel awkward about following if they weren't already. I know I do sometimes, and I want to say, don't worry about it. Even if you unfollow by accident, absolutely no worries. I'm not going to be like, you weren't following me before? Nah. Nah, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make this arm a little thicker at the base and imply perspective. Oh, jeez. Lonely Turtle, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Lazy Boy, happy 33 months. Welcome on back. I got distracted by the art. What happened? Sorry, so you were following me? Are you even a real fan? The expectation of peeps who forget to follow. Yeah, it's strange. I can't imagine doing that. That's a level of paying attention to who's following you or not that I don't got time for. Suppose take cover. Thank you, Lonely Turtle. That's so kind of you. I do really appreciate it. Narrators will just takes a load off. Yeah, no worries. Like there are some VTubers that I am mutuals with that I'm like, I have to wait till they're offline to follow. I don't want them to think it's weird. I don't want them to think it's weird. The headphones to my computer aren't working. I'm concerned. Oh no, Eternal. Um, Perhaps try turning your computer on and off. It could just be that, and if not, it might just be the headphone jack or the headphones themselves. I mean, Mr. Manager got modded before they followed, so exactly. Exactly. I think Mr. Manager just follows and unfollows me as bits, and honestly, I find it extremely funny. Oh, I just had to unmute on Twitch. Okay, I'm glad your headphones weren't actually broken. That's really important. Love the current song. I'm rewatching the show right now. Oh, nice. I still haven't finished it. I'm in the media overload phase of my brain where it's like where my brain is really excited to create instead of listen, you know? Maybe if I want to change up this arm's perspective a little bit. Something like that. Now let's do the hair while we're here. Let me look at the reference for how... Oh, her hair's so cool. I money through that a lot, a good supporter. I money thought at like a good supporter. Thank you, Lonely Turtle. That's kind of you. Make sure you are spending within your means, though. I do appreciate it, but I do hope that you're paying your rent and groceries and saving for yourself and spending on yourself first. That's real important. Love the current song. Oh, my bad. I already read that. I'll trade you my media consumption for some of your motivation to create. Please, thank you. I think part of me thinks that I have just sort of trained my brain to create. I get more serotonin and even dopamine from making things. And I think my brain is just used to it. It's become addicted with the ability to create things. And that just comes with time and doing art frequently, you know? Oh no. Oh no. They're bad. Oh, they're a baddie. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. Oh, Mage is a baddie. Like, we knew this already. They're so cool. They got such a soft... I think their accent's a New Zealand accent. But it's so soothing. It's so nice. 100% check out Mage Vivica. There you go. There's Mage Vivica. Check them out. Honey gaslit herself into creating for fun. Oh, absolutely tricked myself into creating for fun. They have such long, flowy hair. It's so pretty. Wah! Is this a VTuber model concept? No, this is a VTuber that already exists. I just gave a shout out to them. Any pronouns for them. But they are a mage. And they're very soothing. They have I think their voice is closest to like the ASMR voice that I am used to, whereas they're very cozy and they're very soft spoken and kind, and it's very comfy in their streams. Oh, I wanted to ask if you have ever considered doing a draw pile with your followers. What's a draw pile? I don't actually know what that is. If a New Zealander is past the age of 60, would they be considered an old Zealander? Lonely Turtle, thank you for the 300 shinies. Cheer. Thank you. Noxy Voxy, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely time. I hope you had fun playing League, Noxy. But welcome in. Today we are drawing the lovely Mage Vivica. They are extremely cute, and I'm drawing them with Nisego, another artist. They are so much fun to draw. They're so much fun to draw. I love doing art of them. Mage Vivica, the gender Kiwi. Yes, I believe so. But thank you for the raid, Noxy. Thank you for trusting me with your community. I hope you had a good stream, and if you gotta head out, absolutely no worries. You do what you need to rest and recover. You're more than welcome to hang out as long as you like, so take it easy. Draw pile is a collective canvas that multiple people can draw on at the same time. Oh, like what Sea Dog VA did for a while, right? I think I remember that. That could be neat. I've never done it though. Noxy, always trust the goblins. It can never go wrong, I swear. Nah, no way. No way. Ask her titties, ma'am. For real? Wastes. I like wastes. I think part of me thought about this where some of my friends are like, do you like chests or butts? And I'm like, I like waist because you can wrap arms around and just hold in a nice gentle hug. You know, if they want to. I think that'd be really nice. I think because maybe it's because I was raised in the age of the internet, you know? It's so prevalent and thrown in your face so often, and I do appreciate them. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am not turned off by them in any way. But I think because of it, I kind of appreciate the much smaller things, like people's hands and like how their mouths smile and like how their shoulders rest and like their waist. Yeah. Pillow thighs. Thighs are pretty cute. Yeah, they're pretty neat. But like, have you ever laid on someone's tummy? It's nice. Honey, it's basically a bunch of people drawing on a canvas or multiple depending on how enthusiastic the artists are at drawing. And just talk about stuff. It's like what we do when we do draw piles. Gotcha. Goblins are the most trustworthy folks you'll ever meet? Maybe. Perhaps. Hip tips are pretty cool. Hip tips are pretty nice, yeah. Tummy and butt are both good pillows. I think, like, shoulders are nice pillows. I do like shoulders. Alright. Draw the hair on her. I think I gotta scooch his hair over a little bit more. There we go. That looks a bit better. I'm a boob man, mainly since they might be nice pillows. You could easily lift your head up to theirs for a quick peck on the cheek. It is cute. I think, like, having someone lay directly on your titty might hurt, but, like, just above it is comfy. That's a good place for it. Hey, Shogun, I hope you're doing well. Shoulders are often really bony, though. Not necessarily. My shoulders are a little bony, but that's just because my build. Some shoulders are really nice and soft. It's nice to lay on them and take naps. Generally above the boob is a perfect spot to lay. It is a very nice one because then you can listen to their heartbeat. Oh, that's another one. I like listening to people's heartbeats. Something about it's so comforting and like intimate and soft and gentle. I really like that. Dorito-shaped goblin. Yeah, a little bit. I'm a bit more Dorito-shaped than curvy or short stacky or anything. Have you played Dragon's Dogmas too? No, I haven't. Dingus. I love when someone lays on my chest. Working out has provided a little extra cushion to make it comfy. Back into some cleaning. Yeah, enjoy your cleaning, Dingus. Show by Ado in the background. It's good. When I get those questions, I'm just like, I like it all. Why you gotta make me pick? Exactly. Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. Away I sleep, meow. Donating plasma in the morning. Oh, okay. All of y'all best be hydrated, not dehydrated, especially you, honey. Yep, I got water next to me. Don't worry. Honey, remember to get enough sleep yourselves so y'all can best support Honey, our wonderful goblin. Also yourselves. Good night, honey. Good night, Jasper. good luck with your new friend. I hope y'all have a lovely time and you learn how to open up and be vulnerable. No harm in telling them, you know? No harm. I don't know why, but hearing heartbeats actually causes me anxiety. Oh, okay. Always has. Kind of why I prefer to be laid on than to lay on someone else. Ah, gotcha. I like both. Both are good. Let me take a little sip of water. Part of it might be like kind of how some people get really anxious when they hear horror heartbeats, like in heartbeats in horror movies. That could be part of it. Because for some people it can be a little unnerving for sure. There we go. I think that looks better. Yeah. I take my emotions to the grave. Understood? No! Jasper, no! Please! Listening to stream while cooking is very nice. Oh, I hope your meal comes out good, Ragnus. Dingus. I think it's just a reminder of there's organs in this flesh mech which feels fragile and scary. Yeah. It can feel especially fragile, knowing that our mortality is like that. It's tied to these specific organs that make these specific noises. It can be a lot, and that's fair. I kind of like it because it reminds me that, you know, they're here. They exist. It's kind of like just a rhythmic sound, kind of like bass when you're listening to music. It just feels nice. Hair is hard to draw, dang. One sec. We're gonna try this again. Turn down Nisei real quick. Thanks. Any drawing tablet recommendations? Depends on your budget, honestly. I use a 22-inch Wacom Cintiq, and that was like about, it's used, so it was only about $1,000. But what is your budget? Like, I gotta get gas. Good luck. Get some gas. Get home safe. Dingus, I envy your ability to enjoy it. The concept sounds lovely. Yeah. Not for everybody, but yeah, I do enjoy it. I think it's... I guess, yeah, if you like being laid on, it can be very similar. Just enjoying... feeling. It feels so nice. I do miss it. Definitely not full 1K. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Before I got my anxiety meds, my heartbeat would get so loud when trying to sleep that either that or twitching. Oh, dang. I'm glad your anxiety meds are helping with sleep. I love running and watching my heart reach very high rates. So when I run especially hard, I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. It's not a bad sound all the time. Sometimes it's a bit too much, but it's fascinating. Yeah. Alright, I gotta remember to draw the second arm. Alright, I'm gonna stream for another 20-ish minutes, and then I'm gonna get some sleep. Because I did want to just do roughs today. I didn't feel like cleaning up very much, but I guess this is technically like a bit of cleanup. It's more like anatomy corrections. A little potion making. Maybe like a round potion here. Do you have any advice on how to get started on good habits? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. I think start small. So if you want to be able to go to the gym every single day of the week, maybe start small. Try with twice a week. If you can just try to do consistently twice a week, doesn't have to be the same days, just twice a week, then that's a good start. And then as you get into the routine of twice a week, maybe try 3 and then 4. I don't recommend working out more than 5 times a week because your body needs to rest and recover. But for that example, just starting small. Like if you want to get in the habit of drawing, instead of wanting to make these huge masterpieces, start small. Start with drawing on a little post-it note and drawing a little character that you like. And then just do it a couple times until you got a bunch of post-it notes to fill up like a little wall. Dingus, yeah, in a kind of similar way, I do really enjoy skin contact. Not in a sus way, just feeling skin while cuddling. Yeah, it's really nice. Skin's got a good texture. You done lovely work today. These are so beautiful. Yeah, I was so excited for these to be polished. I hope Vivi and Nisei like them. I need to shrink this head a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this looks a bit better. Proportions look a bit better this way. Can most people also see their heartbeat through their shirt? Yes, I can actually. However, I am thinner than the average person. Part of that is just like I've been working so much, I haven't been able to work out and eat consistently good meals, which is why I'm starting stream a little bit later, so I make sure I'm for sure eating enough so that I can get through the stream and be healthy. But yeah, I can see my heartbeat. I can see my heartbeat in my chest. I can see my pulse in my neck sometimes, especially when I work out. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but if it does worry you, you can always go to your doctor, hopefully, if you got coverage. But as far as I know, it's not necessarily bad. Retros, taking small steps can definitely help with creating better and healthier habits because it'll make it easier to keep said habits in the long run. Yes. Another thing is don't punish yourself if you mess up setting up a habit. Setting up a habit is extremely hard, and punishing yourself for it sometimes gives the opposite effect where it's like instead of shaming yourself into learning or getting the results you want, you just feel bad for missing like the deadline you've given yourself. Give yourself the flexibility to rest and learn and do your best, you know? Imagine cuddling with someone and they whisper in your ear, I like your skin. Why did I imagine that in the Vine voice of like, I like your accent, where you from? Jedi, wait, see? What do you mean see? So like if I look down my shirt, I can see my chest moving up and down with heartbeats. I can also see it in my neck if I work out. I can see a little bit of a pulse in my neck. Dingus, I work out every day without physical consequence, but wouldn't recommend it for mental health. It's a common thing to feel anxiety and dysmorphia for missing even one day. Yep. Gotta be kind to yourself and understand that you can't always do it. And even when you do always do it, it doesn't always solve your problems or your feelings, you know? That takes mental work sometimes. That can be tricky. Dang, it's just kind of locked in at that point. That's good though. I mean, like if you got a good habit, honestly, working out is a hard habit to start up again. I currently have that problem. Due to taxes, I fell off just because I was like, I have to make sure I have everything, otherwise the IRS is gonna steal my kneecaps. And so I fell off of working out, and now that my body has recovered from the stress, I'm slowly starting to get back into it with hikes, walking, just doing squats and push-ups, just very small spread out exercises to teach my brain that it's not a big intimidating thing. It could be a gentle small thing until I decide that I want to do high intensity stuff again. Dingus, always happy to encourage if you'd like that. I do like that, Dingus. Whenever I see you posting your little bit of workout stuff, I'm like, actually, you know what? My friend is doing that. It's not so scary, right, Brain? My homie's doing it too. Dingus, you hype man. For real though. For real though. Miami. I pick up these heavy circles a few days a week and to make my brain feel the happy chemicals. Yeah, it's smart. It sounds silly, but when brain lift heavy thing multiple times, it do feel better. Frog relish. I really want to push myself to draw, but I genuinely think I need to get myself medicated or some sort of attention deficit disorder because I've never sit myself down and focus for more than maybe 10 minutes. It is tricky. One way to get around that might be to draw something in 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be good. It can just be like a little frog on a post-it note. I'm really fixated on post-it notes today. It's because I have them all over my desk right now. And just do that. Just draw small things, like cute, mean things that make you happy within 2 minutes. And then try another one. But if you can't focus, don't be upset at yourself. And your brain usually will slowly start to pick up on that this is a fun thing, and so your brain will start to focus on it. Not always, because getting medicated sometimes is actually the answer for a lot of people. Also, just a heads up, please do not share personal information in the chat, just for everyone's safety. Post it for it. Yeah, exactly. They won't steal your kneecaps. They have payment plan. Toes first. They take the bones in your toes. There we go. These are the clean roughs. These are the original sketches. And then look where we ended up. Very different. Very much more polished. That's why I like getting the rough sketches out first. I think it was so cute when y'all did that, like curious little cats. Sticky notes doodles lying around. You always welcome to put them on me. It was so much fun. It was such a good time. I like that. Save and hydrate? Yeah, good idea. A little save and hydrate. I love Biku. Biku. Excuse me. Dingus. They're on my nightstand for me to look at when I miss y'all. Oh! That's like what my desktop background is still the art I did from Camp 1 because I missed my Hopies. I miss them quite a bit. But it's okay. Everyone's busy and doing their best. Hey, honey, how should I go about finding something to make sketches of? I want to make D&D characters for my group and campaign, but I can't find any good character profiles to practice with. Huh. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, let's see. Also, have a good shift, Leon. Take it easy. I want to make D&D characters for my group and campaign, but I can't find any good characters profiles to practice with. You can try copying pre-existing characters till you get the gist of what you're looking for. But I think it will take practice. That one sounds like it'll take practice. Miss Goblin, can you please draw a big buff Robux yet? I cannot. Twitch would TOS me. Chat yearns for the Robux. Buff Meg. I shan't. Nay. Miku popped off at Coachella. Was Miku at Coachella? Like, for real? I don't actually know. Love the expressions. They look super good. Thank you. I just read that with my own very eyes and I'm cackling. Yeah, right? It makes me laugh. Because I don't know if Miku was actually at Coachella. I don't actually know who's at Coachella. I don't pay attention to that thing. Thank you, Dingoose. Ah, thank you, Dingus. You beat me to it. If Vivica was in a Miku cosplay, what would her name be? Hatsune Vivica? Mage Vivica? Ooh. Mage Miku? Mage Miku Vivica? Perhaps. Maybe. Perhaps. Ugh. I'm trying to think of what else I want to add to these drawings because there's something I could very much. Sorry, mobile difference. Yeah, no worries. I think maybe if I add. Also, good night, Suchi. Good night, Galahad. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for coming today. I only watched Miku and watched for Miku and Yosobi. Yosobi was in there? Okay, Yosobi is good though. Yosobi real good. Gotta appreciate the mods? Absolutely. We appreciate the mods here. I think I might need to sleep on it because like I do want to polish these a little bit more because I do have to add the outfits. Oh, maybe that's what's missing in my brain is the outfits are missing a little bit. What I am gonna do though is while I'm here, I am going to make this a little bigger. I like to position them so that they take up the full canvas. That way I can work on them with a big fresh perspective. A little smaller. Yeah. I think I can add like a slight bit more life to Vivi's eyes here. Maybe that's because I was staring at this one in particular and I'm like, perhaps make them a little wider. Oh, this is a music video. That's why it's making the extra noises. A little too wide. Maybe that looks a bit better in my brain. That doesn't look too bad. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe one more song and then we'll call it an evening. Manny gonna blow Narb's mind with this one. Hello, Manny. We're just wrapping up stream right now. Look at these. Look at these. They're so cute. I'm very pleased with how these are turning out. I think it might just be clothes. Honestly, looking at this now, I'm just like, maybe I just needed to draw the clothes. Oh my. Oh my. I love them. Yeah, me too. They're so cute. Might have to space to throw in one more expression here. I might do that for warm-up tomorrow, though. Thank you, Dingoose. Love the baby carriage one. Ah, the baby carriage one would be cute. This is less of a baby carriage. She's just holding them. They're gonna go nuts for this? I hope so. I hope this makes them happy. I need to finish the art I started for Nisei eventually. I was really happy with how it started. Ooh! I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one many. I'm excited to see it now, too. But no pressure. You do it in your own time. Oh my. If I get rid of this part. Whoops in the corner. And the backyard's full of balls. Won't you stay with me, my darling, when this house don't feel like home? When this house don't feel like home. Oh, ashes, ashes, dust to dust. These two feel like slightly different characters. I think it's how I drew the eyes, though, so I might adjust them so that they're somewhere in the middle of these two. Many wanted to play with more feral design. You put out with that normal many flare. Ooh, tongue mostly, just tongue. Speaking of tongue, many. I will use every opportunity to fluster my friends. You cannot stop me, dingus. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a good time. It's been a good time. Look at that. Look at that rendering I did there. Look at how good I did. Man, I can appreciate my work. What's everyone eating tonight? I don't know, but it's good. I'll probably have a banh mi. I went and got some pho a little while ago, and then I ordered some banh mi because I knew I was going to be hungry after stream, so. Honey darling, you're really giving me ammo in the form of ideas now. Oh, good. I'm inspiring my friends. Isn't that what we want? We want to inspire our friends? And egg them on a little bit? Because, dingus, I could always draw more. I could always draw more. Also, banh mi is one of the best sandwiches ever. It is so good. So good. I got a chicken lemongrass one, and I got a tofu one. I'll probably eat the tofu one, because I like tofu. It's so good. Womp womp. Hi, Kurai. And hi, small casserole. You just came just in time. We are currently wrapping up stream a little bit. I just wanted to make these nice and big for my brain. But yeah, we're wrapping up, taking it easy, just doing a little bit of a cool down polish, and then we're gonna chill. Okay, hold on, I gotta prep for war with C. You gotta get ready for it, dingus. We're getting ready. What's a little war between friends, huh? Let's see who's awake at this hour. At this witching hour. Roar! See, Many is an agitator. She shakes all of her friends and then goes fight because it's entertaining. And you know what? She's so real for that. Imagine fighting with Honey. That would be weird. Couldn't even imagine that happening. No, could never imagine that happening. No way. No way. I know what about. Dingus will always be ready for you. Are you drawing him? Yeah, I was drawing Dingoose. Currently, this in front of us right now is Mage, Vivica, and Nisei. Let's give him one more shout out. Let's see. These are the people that I'm currently drawing. Take it easy. Nisei does amazing art. I think y'all would genuinely love it. And Mage Vivica has such a calm, soothing voice. They've been playing Cyberpunk and I think Elden Ring, and it's been real chill, a real good time. Ooh, I wonder. Interesting. This could be a place we visit. There we go. Okay, I feel like I found a place we can go visit. Also, streamers as Mimica for Doom Eternal. Wait. Oh, right. They do. They do stream Doom Eternal, don't they? War between friends? I believe that's gaslighting, specifically Mr. Man. We have fun hanging around with Mr. Man here. Mimica is so good. I haven't seen much of Mimica, I'm gonna be so for real. It's been a while since I've seen this old little gobbo. Welcome on in, Bigoo. We're taking it easy. I think here's a place we can go. I think Issa just debuted a new model, as well as I think she's also doing Monday song streams, because if I'm not mistaken, she streams herself singing karaoke every Monday, and she's got a lovely voice. The new model is done by the same person who does, I think, Geary's model. I think it's Spinal. Spinal is the one who does it. Very, very good stuff. Let's go say hi to Issa. Fluster your friends? That is a pretty good one, actually. Just came off of Subathon also. Oh, she just finished Subathon. Good for her. She can rest now. But yeah, let's go visit Issa. Issa's pretty chill. I like listening to Issa's voice. Might be nice to calm down listening to her voice, honestly. But I will most likely be playing a video game this week. I plan to play the Another Crab's Treasure game this week. Not going back to Pinocchio game quite yet. I'm still a little frustrated with it, but that's okay. So I figured I'd start another game, you know? Let's go. I think it'll be fun. I'll do my best to post a schedule, hopefully before Thursday, but I will be streaming Friday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. That is when I usually stream, and then I'll be streaming Saturday at 9 a.m. PST or noon EST. And then Mondays this time. I stream 3 times a week. We take it easy. We take it chill. Except when we play FromSoft games. We can be a little chaotic and fun. We could be a little bit chaotic and fun. It could be fun. Could be a good time, honestly. But thank y'all so much for coming today. Thank y'all for just hanging out and asking such good questions and giving me a lot to think about. I'm so excited to polish this. I'm so excited to polish this. It's gonna be fun. I know I said I wouldn't, but maybe I will just as a treat. As a little treat. You know? I've been good. I've been doing good art. It'll be fun. It'll be a real fun. Thanks for being so awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for the stream, y'all. It's been a pleasure. It's been so much fun. I wasn't expecting to get 4 out today, but we did. We did, baby. Ooh. All right. Y'all be good. Have a real fun time. Have fun with Issa. Issa's got an absolutely lovely singing voice. I genuinely think you'll like her voice. If you haven't been in her streams yet, lovely. Very, very smooth sounded. Dissociative as a treat. Perhaps as a little treat, but maybe not. All right, y'all get some sleep. I'm gonna rest and eat some banh mi. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.